Welcome to a realm where the pulse of sports thrills and the spark of technology sizzles. Join Ronald Unk Bolware and your charismatic host, Jay, aka Jonathan Anderson. Together, they unpack the latest in sports and technology. This is Noonish Sports and Tech.
Well, you know, Mean Gene, gonna have a great show today. You know, just make sure you're on point. What's going down, y'all? Yeah, man, it's gonna be a great show today. We got the man coming in the building, man. You know what I'm talking about? Mr. Goldberg, Mr. Bill Goldberg will be joining us today. But man, before I get into this, let me turn my music down. Make sure y'all can hear me properly. Okay. And
you said the man was coming out. I was like, I'm here every week.
I mean, I was thinking the same thing. You know, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. I mean, we here every week. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I just don't want to be confused.
Yeah. But as far as that WCW and WWE and University of Georgia, drafted by the Los Angeles Rams. Yeah, we're going to get to that in a little bit, man. I don't want to give y'all too much of that good preview right now. But if you didn't know, man, I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man. Coming here for an exciting episode of Noonish Sports and Tech, where we do have a very special guest coming up here in about 15, 20 minutes. He's actually wrapping up his own podcast. And I'm your host. I'm here with my awesome co-host, my Ron Bower. What's going down?
Oh, man, everything good, man. Everything good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have Goldberg on here, man, because this is all the truth. Man, I've been a wrestling fan. Might as well have been a football fan.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, all contact,
your
violence.
Your Uncle Charles Bradley.
Yeah.
He was taking us to wrestling matches at the same time I was going to see the Kansas City Chiefs play in the Cotton Bowl, a.k.a. Dallas, Texas.
Hey.
When I was about 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
We were going to see the Von Erich's daddy.
Hey.
So I've been a wrestling fan for a long time.
And I'm gonna tell this I'm gonna let Goldberg know. Me too, huh? You know, the first thing I ever did, you know, I got your other nephew, my older brother.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I put him in the total package when I was 2 years old. You know, he got like an 8-year gap on me. You know what I'm saying? So I had some real strength as a young buck. We knew it was special because he couldn't get out. You know, my big brother ain't too small or weak. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So it's gonna be a fun show, man. I'm gonna try to get Goldberg, you know, not out of his element, but you know, get some things up out of him that he doesn't typically talk about. You know what I mean? You know how I am, man. I'm a goofball, so we're gonna have a goofball time and a great time. But y'all know how we typically start things off, and you know, it is another week. And yes, we do have our first lady back in the building, Trip. Hey, let us know if you can hear her this time, because you weren't here a couple weeks ago and we could not hear her at all once we went live. But Miss First Lady of F1, how you doing? CY, what's going down, girl?
Hi, gentlemen. I've got members in the audience ready to tell me if I look crazy. My audio's out. My eyelashes are falling off. I have people waiting to tell me how I sound. So please let us know if you can hear me.
Yes, please let us know. Please let us know so we can make the proper adjustments. But I do believe you should be able to hear CY right now. If not, hey, YouTube and Streamlabs, I'm coming right back at you. Oh yeah, Trip say she good. You good, CY? Let's go.
Trip. And thanks to my girl Nora. I told her to text me if she couldn't hear me, but she says 10 out of 10 that I sound and look great. Boys, can you confirm?
Oh yeah.
I can absolutely confirm.
Now you might sound a 10, but you look 11 or 12.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Hey, you way up there, CY. You above, I mean, you know, 10 is way up there, but they got something above that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, sometimes
don't gas me up this early in the day.
Hey, you know you gassy over there, CY. You know you gassy now.
Whatever that mean in the Urban Dictionary.
I'll never understand that one, but thank you to whoever that was that said that. No, I'm happy to be with you guys. I just really girl bossed too close to the sun, and I messed up my own audio last time. So I'm here. I'm hard lined in. I'm here. I'm here, and you can hear me. I'm 11 out of 10 today.
And you looking super clear, like 8K
Thanks.
right now. You know what I'm saying? I can see your pores on your forehead, girl.
Don't look too closely. You'll see my Botox. Yeah, relax. Everyone calm down. No, I'm happy to be with you guys. What a weird freaking week. It's Wednesday. The last 6 days, I don't think I could have ever predicted. What about you guys?
Oh man, I think I just woke up from late Saturday night's news. I've been in shock. I've been in a state of shock for 3 days now. Just not coming back to to norm. But we'll see what it looks like. I think everybody in Dallas knows what I'm talking about. But we'll mention that a little bit later. But yeah, man. So see why? It ain't too much F1 action going on right now. But what's going down?
There isn't, but there is. There's always something brewing. I can't even remember the last update that I gave you guys because it feels like it was a million years ago. But I know we talked about Lewis Hamilton premiered his red uniform, his car with Ferrari, which was huge news. There was a whole rollout of that. The teams are solidified. We are in a great position. There's no more question marks. Remember, we were season was ending and there were 6 open seats. No one knew where anyone was going. Yep. So there's no more mystery. We know who the teams are. Now, I shared this probably about a month ago, where for the first time ever, before the F1 season starts, actually this month on the 18th in the UK, they are going to premiere all the cars together. So they have their amazing new liveries for the year. They usually don't show it all together. It's always car by car, team by team. This year's the first year that they're actually going to unveil everybody all together. So it's going to be a huge show. So the 18th, clear your schedule. You won't be able to get your 900,000 steps in. You're going to have to be watching Formula One as they unveil the cars. So clear your day, the 18th. I'm coming over.
Okay, the 18th.
See why? We might have to clear the topics real quick because the man's right here. We don't have to delay this any longer, but we'll come back to it. See why? We got to come back to the F1 and the first lady of F1. But let's not keep the people waiting. We have a very special guest joining us today. Let me get him on the screen first on our end. First and foremost. Let me see here. It might take me just 2 seconds. Just a couple. There we are. There he is, Mr. Goldberg in the building. What's going down, man? Hold on 1 second. I got to get you on this YouTube screen real quick because it's, there we are. There we are. The man's right here.
What's up, gentlemen?
How you doing, sir? Mr.
lady.
Goldberg. Looks like you're in the Goldberg garage right now.
Yeah, you can only see half of it, but yeah, man, this is where I spend my, 90% of my life.
Hey, it's pretty. It's got some nice little cars in there.
Well, if you call 1,000 horsepower cars pretty, then yes. I don't really call them pretty, but my wife's Grenadier is pretty comparatively. My sleigh is pretty.
Yeah, hey, let me tell you, one man I don't want to offend is you. You know what
it's
I
all
mean?
good, man.
I've seen you spur quite a few dudes, over
You ain't
crazy.
gonna offend me, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, so how you been, Mr. Goldberg? Everybody hold on. First of all, let me go ahead and give you the proper entrance here. Okay. So we do have the born and raised in Tulsa. I believe you played a little baseball, a little football, a little wrestling in high school. Right?
Man, I did it all. I didn't wrestle in high school. I played baseball.
Yeah.
Played basketball. Nobody ever dunked on me because I fouled everyone.
Hey, they took a chance trying to dunk on you. I'll tell you that much right now.
100%. So, I'm a knuckle dragging football guy. So, that's kind of my identity. That's all I ever wanted to do. When that got taken away from me, I took my clothes off, put my BVDs on, and started beating people up in front of millions of people. Other than that, I'm just living the life. I was going to ask you about that too.
That's one thing I did want to ask you about. The first time you ever walked out in front of millions of people in your BVDs, how did that feel? Did you have to get used to it, or were you just like, man, let's do this?
No, it sucked. I gotta be honest, man. There's nothing left to the imagination, I guess. But it was tough for me because I was a football player who was paid to smash guys.
Yeah.
And now I took all the pads off. Everybody sees who I am. to the nth degree,
Yep.
and I'm having to act like I'm beating people up. So I
Yeah.
mean, it was a very strange transition. It's like somebody driving I don't know, monster trucks and then trying to go into driving an F1 course.
Oh, very different. Very different.
Right. So, I mean, it was from one end of the spectrum to the next, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yep. I mean, those monster trucks get pretty brutal too. But man, I just in my research, and you're my favorite wrestler, so I told you I heard a lot of dudes trying to, spear guys like you did, man. And before you came along, Sting and Lex Luger, I was just telling my aunt, I put my brother when I was 2 years old. I put my older brother in the total package. He was 10.
nice.
So at that point in time, I knew I had something.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell one of my wrestling experiences, and it kind of happened more by osmosis because the guy didn't know how to fight. I gave a guy a DDT in a Kroger's parking lot one time.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, he ducked his head and charged me, and it just so happened it went right under my arm, and I just, bam, flipped him back, and
Hey, we call that perfect timing.
yeah.
Absolutely.
then I
Unfortunately,
had
you
to-
didn't kill him and he
Yeah.
didn't sue you. So that's
No, I had to run and jump in the car with my wife and my oldest daughter to hurry up and leave.
Well, I unfortunately I've gotten a lot of people in trouble throughout the years trying to replicate my stuff, but
Yeah.
I like to say it's nothing more than a football tackle. That's all it is, and it allowed me to continually live out my dream of being a professional football player, even though I ventured into a different realm. So
Absolutely, man. You had a lot of success in both. I didn't realize, you were all SEC, 1988. It's some names on that all SEC team, or 89 season, what it was, right? 121 tackles at nose guard. What in the world were you doing to the centers, bruh?
smashing them.
Like just throwing them into the running back and the quarterback, or what?
I took football very seriously, man. My best friend played right next to me, a guy named Larry Brown, who unfortunately is not with us anymore. But we that was my life, man. You weren't running the ball past me, and you were gonna know that you played against somebody after the game. I guarantee you, because if I didn't rip your face mask off, I was gonna try. So,
Man. There was a movie back in the day called The Program, and a guy named Remy. I see him, like, I see that being your character in college football. Is that similar?
1000%. You remember the wrestling character Goldberg?
Yeah.
That was me. I mean, it's nothing but an extension of who I am, right? And that was my mentality on the football field, with clothes and pads on, right? So I live my life, as a human being, as a football player, as a wrestler, as an actor, as a car guy, the same way. So you kind of get the same Goldberg and all of the above.
For sure. And I tell you what, you one stand-up man. I met you in Colorado. You don't know this. Coach Ray was my offensive guard and my defensive tackle in high school. It's funny because I thought I was Dion and he thought he was Warren Sapp, and now they're all on the same staff.
Exactly.
So pretty cool. But you don't know me from Adam, and you met me that night. You told me you come on. You said, hey, give me a few months. I got some things going on, some big announcements coming up, and I do want to ask you about that here in a little bit. But
you can ask me anything you want, man. I'm a man of my word, and you and I connected in a very short period of time. And a man is only as good as his word.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely
exactly
right.
what I was getting at.
I like to treat people the way I like to be treated. It's a very simple thing in life. It's something that people have completely overlooked these days. And I'm no different than my father, and my son is no different than me.
Oh, yeah.
And Dion is the same way, and that's why he and I have always connected. We were teammates for 4 years, and we continue to be friends, and now I entrust him with my son's future, right? And so you can't bestow trust upon an individual much more than that, because my son is my wife and I's life. Yeah. And so, we're
55 Gage coming right at you, man.
Boom. I hope so, man. He needs to, he's gained some weight in the off season. And I want you to know that in the stat book for 2024, I believe that Gage made the last tackle and the last penalty for Colorado in 2024.
Earned it. Earned it.
He earned it.
I love it.
Sure,
hey, make them feel it. Make them feel it, you know? So, I mean, there's so much to talk about, so many questions I could ask, man. I guess I'll start, you know, in my research, and my uncle was telling me, he's like, I think Goldberg had some family in wrestling, and I knew you loved football just from what I knew, and your special move was straight off the football field, right? The spear. But your grandfather, Joe Goldberg, was a fighter back in the day. I know, you know, wrestling wasn't too huge back then, but that's very cool and all. But your mom was the one that you were watching wrestling with, right? Sportatorium days?
I actually watched it with my grandmother.
Okay, okay.
That's the only really tie I had with wrestling, except for the fact that both my older brothers, who are 16 and 18 years older than me, they were both. So the Selman brothers and the Goldberg brothers are the only two families in Oklahoma history to have 3 all-state football players, right?
Nice.
And so I followed in my brother's footsteps. They went to the University of Minnesota, and ironically, my brother Steve had a house with Ric Flair in college.
Wow.
Oh my!
Like, what are the chances of that?
Holy cow! Like,
Yeah.
what? Just listening to your stories, and I listen to a lot of different things. It's a lot of what are the chances of that happening that took place in your life.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, here's another one. My older brother Mike went after Ken Patera with a hatchet one time.
Oh my!
Those in the blood.
I know all these people you're talking about.
Patera went to the University of Minnesota, and this was during. My brothers are so old. You know, this is back when Patera was, I think, competing for the Olympics back in 70, 72, something like that.
72, 1972. I remember all that. You know, because I'm quite a bit older than you, so I'm probably
You
one
ain't
of
that
your
much older
brothers.
than me, man.
Hey. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Well, you're looking good. You're looking good.
Oh, thank you. No,
If you're a lot older than me. You got
I'll be 70. I'll be 70 in July.
Nice.
Hey,
well, happy early birthday in July, and my brother's got 4 years on you.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about his brothers. That's a family.
I'm the
of
youngest,
15
so
right there. You know?
Good God.
We don't want to talk about that.
But all 3 of us are the youngest brothers in the family, so we got that in common too. We love football. I know I got a little crazy in me too now, Goldberg. You know, the little football like the way we do. Yeah, you got to have a little crazy in you. And I apologize. I feel so rude. I didn't introduce our first lady of F1, Miss Christiana Yebra, to you. She's here. I knew she had a few things she wanted to say as well, but I got to calm down.
Nice to meet you, Christiana.
Hi, nice to meet you too. No, and don't feel rude at all. You're literally shining off the screen. This is the most excited I've ever seen these two guys. So nice to meet you. I did a little bit of research too, but I have to tell you that I have about 3 friends on the planet, and 3 of them are wrestling fans. So Nora, Sarah, and Sam are watching right now because they heard you were going to be here. I don't think they've watched any other episodes, but they're here because of all people in the world. They are massive fans, so you have to say hi to them. Excited to hear from you. Thank you for joining. I asked Jonathan like how you guys got connected, and you were early. You were early and on time.
You
so
know,
bless you for that.
First and foremost, thank you. It's very nice to meet you, and hello to your friends. And I feel quite honored, number one, that these two are excited to have me on the show today, but your friends tune in to the first episode of what you're doing because of me. But I greatly appreciate that. And the fact is that, as you can see behind me, I'm no different than any other car guy, right? I'm just a normal dude. I'm a knuckle dragger. I like to headbutt things. I like to smash people, but I like to get paid for it. But at the end of the day, I'm a Formula One fan. I'm a car guy. I'm a father. I'm a husband. And you know, he and I met on the sidelines. My boy plays hopefully is about to play for Colorado.
He's playing.
He's a freshman.
He's playing for sure.
Yeah, we'll see, man. You know, it's a weird dynamic because going into August, everybody's got to be on scholarship, and he's a preferred walk-on, and so they're doing away with scholarship, or they're doing away with walk-ons, and so he's got to earn that scholarship. So we don't take anything for granted. He might be a Goldberg, but he's got to earn every freaking part of it. So
Sure.
we're looking forward to that. He'll be home this weekend, which is wonderful.
Nice.
But you know, I'm just a normal guy. We live on a couple hundred acres here in Texas, and we got a bunch of animals. And my wife's into the animal rescue, and I'm into car stuff. That's kind of all I do. So
Where in Texas are you? Where are you based?
Well, we're close to San Antonio. Let's just say.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Nice. Nice.
And see, here's part of my garage, and here, let's segue over to the other side.
Let's do a tour. It's so weird. We have so
Ooh,
much.
I like
My
the lights.
garage looks just the same. Just the same.
And there's the other side. There's the other side of the garage.
Wow.
Oh my, yeah, okay.
Beautiful cars in there. You know, I'm just saying. Hey, that
So
red one I
I'm
saw.
trying to have some fun, you know. I mean, I've got, I don't know. Here's a Cobra that I'm working on right now. It's only got 900 horsepower and it pops wheelies. But
So, how long have you been building cars, like hands-on like that?
well, I can't build an entire car myself. I wish I
Well-
could, but
well,
I've
you
been
know.
working on these things. I mean, my first car was a '76 Trans Am that I completely took apart. I didn't put it back together yet, but
Yeah.
you know, I've been a car guy my whole life. My brothers were car guys. My brother's a Ferrari collector. He got me into F1. Used to take me to every year the Canadian Grand Prix up in Montreal. So he's the Ferrari guy. I'm the muscle car American 60s to 70s muscle car guy. But I enjoy it, man. I mean, it's an extension of my personality. I drive a TRX. I work for Dodge. I do.
Nice.
Obviously, I was Santa Claus for Dodge, so there's my sleigh right there that they gave me around Christmas time.
I was wondering what kind of ground effects does he have on that thing over there? That's
It's the
slay.
coolest thing ever, man. So I was Santa Claus in 2019, and that was the
What?
sleigh we shot the commercial in. And if you look back, Little Nas
Yeah.
did a
Yeah, I
music
remember
video,
that. Yeah, I
and
remember that
that's the
commercial.
sleigh, but he can kiss my ass because it's in my garage.
Yeah. Hey, I bet he wouldn't scrap you for it.
Oh no, he would not. No, not a chance.
Yeah. Hey,
and
Travis
I
Treacherous
am-
once
I
said
am
you got a Grand
documented
National
the-
in there.
And I'm the first Jewish Santa Claus, though. So
Hey.
gotta love that.
Another
What a fun
first.
fact. What a
Another
fun fact.
first. That's awesome.
yeah,
man.
and I have a real sleigh next to it. Look, so I did a movie back in 21 years ago, and I was Santa Claus in the
What movie?
Ironically, I killed a bunch of people, but the cool thing was that I met my wife on that movie. So
Yay! We love love.
Yeah, that was a very
Yeah.
interesting story. She
No,
had
yeah.
she thought you were Dave Goldblum, right?
you had to bring that up, really?
I'm just
man?
saying. I'm just saying.
We were friends. Well, I'll set the stage. I'm 300 pounds and I have veins popping out of my traps.
Yeah.
And I'm dressed up as Santa Claus, and we're in a setting which is supposed to be a strip club, and there's 39 or 29 naked women in there, and there's
movie sounds
one that's
amazing.
fully clothed, and I have to do the scene with her because she's the stunt woman, and I was extremely embarrassed, and I can't get into all the details, but let's just say that I'm such a wonderful human being that my morals are so high that I ended up marrying the only one in that room with clothes on.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Hey, Goldberg.
What a modern day love
Hey,
story.
I feel you on that
Exactly.
one. I feel you on that one. You know, people don't understand, but I can understand.
Yeah.
You married the only one that had clothes on.
Absolutely.
Hey, I ain't gonna say no
Right.
more. I ain't gonna
So
want to
hopefully
offend
that
nobody.
speaks to the character of myself.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So were you walking around looking at the sky the whole time until you looked into her eyes? The whole movie?
No,
And not
because
only-
if I looked at the sky, we were doing the rehearsal, and I was hanging from a swing, and she was sitting on the swing. So if I
Okay.
looked up, I was looking up her skirt thing.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
I couldn't, so I was hanging like this, and she walks in. But I'll back up to go to your story. She walks in and she goes, "Where's Jeff Goldblum?"
Yeah.
And they start laughing and they go, "Who?" And she goes, "Jeff Goldblum." And they said, "No, you mean Goldberg." And she goes, "Who the hell is that?"
Yeah. Oh, no.
And that was crushing. And then
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, he's this big famous wrestler," and she goes, "Oh, you mean that fake crap?"
Oh no.
Yeah, strike two.
Meanwhile, you get destroyed, like limping on the set, like fake. Really? Like, what's going on?
It's all good. I ended up with the girl, so that's all that matters.
That's all that
Love
matters,
that.
man. You must have
Love
liked
that.
her a lot too, because you've been real good on set. That a boy. I
I
love it.
loved her, man. Are you
I
kidding
love
me?
her.
I told her I loved her immediately upon meeting her.
Oh,
And
man.
we got married 3.5 months later.
Wow.
I love
she had you
that.
at hello.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
guys, we've never
Look
talked about
wild.
love stories on the sports broadcast before on Noonish. What a
Well,
what
you
a
have
first.
to have a lot of testosterone to even out the love story.
Yeah. Hey, that's another first. That's another first for you right there.
Another first. Well, I want to let the guys ask their questions, but I have a very important one as the F1 correspondent for the show. Who's your team? Who are we watching? Who do we like? What drivers do we like?
You know, truthfully, I'm not a fan of any one team by any stretch of the imagination. I just like the event, right? I'm a NASCAR guy. I grew up around NASCAR. I drove in Bill Elliott's Cobra with Chase when he was 4 years old.
Nice.
That shows how old I am. But I, you know, and I'm a Chase Elliott fan, but I'm a motorsports fan. So
Same.
I enjoy. It's like the NFL. I played in the NFL. Played for a number of teams, and then I played against the others. And so now looking back, I'm not a fan of one team by any means. I just like the sport. So that's the way I can get out of, you know, saying that I'm I'm affiliated with one team. But
no,
I
that's good.
Yeah, I just love the sport. I truly do. The
Same.
advancement that's been made, and I drive most of the tracks because through a company called Viral, I have one of the coolest simulators on the planet right over here.
Nice.
And
That's
I was driving the Nürburgring earlier today. So
Oh, I love it. I bring that up all the time.
yeah,
That's really cool.
I just love motorsports. I really do. Whether it's monster trucks or what, I mean, I'm quite eclectic in the stuff that I view. I got a show coming out in probably a month on Paramount Plus. It's called Carlectables.
Okay.
And I did a bunch of really cool stuff, whether it's driving, 750 LT McLarens or driving with Hennessy and the new F5 Venom.
Yeah.
I like speed, that's for sure. I mean, I've got a
Sounds like it.
1700 horsepower Charger over there, and my daily driver's a 1,000 horsepower TRX. So yeah, I'm a car guy.
Yeah, you've
I
been
can see
behind
that.
with some very vicious vehicles, man. That's crazy. I can't imagine the speed. That's insane. I love it. Tell me, I gotta back up and kind of cross over to football. Back to football. Something I thought was very interesting that I didn't know about you, because we paid homage to this young man, a couple years ago when he passed away, unfortunately. But you were drafted by the Los Angeles Rams.
And he was my roommate.
Kevin Green. What? Like how?
Yeah,
that's
Kevin
one of those
Green.
things that just so happened, like craziness, right? And he introduced you to wrestling as well, right? He did like a Hulk Hogan impersonation.
Kevin did the best Hulk Hogan impression, and he goes, "Man, you ought to get into wrestling." I'm like, "There is no way I'm doing that. I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
And I was honored and privileged. I've done a lot of cool things in my life, and I mean, I had him as a roommate in camp one year, and we became friends. And then you fast forward, 7 or 8 years later, and damn, he's at WCW, and he and I got to wrestle together.
That's crazy.
I mean,
Insane.
whoever. And then one of the coolest things, I mean, wrestling was cool enough, but there was a show called Pros versus Joes.
Yep.
I
it.
remember that.
Absolutely.
I love that
Man,
show.
he and I put 2 guys in the hospital on that show.
Hey, you know what?
It was awesome.
You know
was
what,
awesome.
Goldberg?
I love it.
I
Let
head
me
slapped
say-
the
let
dude
me-
and he tackled the guy. And,
Let me say one thing.
yes, sir.
Thank you for putting them guys in the hospital. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Because I get
My
tired
pleasure.
of these Joes trying to act like they pros. They not.
How about
Thank
this?
you.
Here's the cool one. You'll appreciate this. John Rocker was on one of the episodes that we did. And-
Yeah.
And we all came up with the games that the Joes had to do against us. And so Rocker, his game was that the guy would get up to the plate and Rocker would brush him back, and the dude would have to rush the mound and take Rocker off of the mound within a 10-second period of time.
What?
That was hilarious.
Oh, Rocker was a
my
nut.
God.
So that's a big man. People don't realize how big pitchers are.
Nope.
Pitchers
Some
are
a big dude.
good
Roger
sized
Clemens.
dudes, man. Oh, Roger's huge. His head
Clemens
is massive.
was like 6'5", 250. I mean, he was a big dude.
Yeah,
Same.
so I was at I forget what event it was, but he was there, and I met him, and I did not realize he was. I mean, I should have known. The dude was, I mean, a big man. I'm talking just tree trunks for legs, you know, like just big dudes, man. People don't realize how big baseball players, and I'm telling them, look, man, I got tired of facing these big dudes every day. You know, like throw me a 5'10" guy, throw me a 5'11" dude throwing changeups, hit 89 just once. You know, because this big massive dude pounding 94, 95 on these corners, I'm tired of it already. You know?
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, it's stressful. It's stressful. So yeah, so you pitched in baseball? I can't see you on the bump. I
pitched and I caught. You know,
Okay.
I caught, and actually my son, he didn't know he was going to play football until his senior year in college because he was a baseball player.
Oh wow.
This kid had 2 guys steal on him his senior year. That was it. He threw
Nice.
every other dude out. He had a pop time of you know, guys in the majors, comparable to them. One of his good friends is Jose Trevino, who was the catcher for the Yankees, and I think he's with the Reds.
He got for the
now.
Rangers for a little bit. He started with the Rangers before he went to the
Yeah,
Yankees.
he started with the Rangers, and he was a second baseman or something like that. And then they turned him into a freaking catcher. But yeah, baseball was a lot of fun for me. But yeah, I kind of outgrew it a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. I'd like to say so myself. I mean, 6'4", 6'3", 300 pounds in the ring, and bro, like, oh my gosh, I loved your character in the ring because you had like this crazy like Twitch thing going on, you know.
That's
just
me.
like destroying dudes, bro.
I walk
great to
around
watch.
Twitch and spit on the floor everywhere I go.
Hey,
So weird. That's exactly what I do as well.
I was just thinking that some of that probably wasn't acting. Some of that was for real.
Can I just let y'all in on one thing?
Yeah, what's
None
up?
of it was acting.
Really?
Oh, okay, good.
So you
Hey,
really that kind of crazy in that moment then? I love it.
That is me.
yeah, and I just have one question for you. This is I'm not trying to get you to name any names. This is a yes or no question. Did you ever have to rough up somebody for real?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's all I
Yeah.
mean,
immediately.
I'm trying to get you to name names. Okay, that's all I want.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I mean, you know, guy hits you in the head with a chair the wrong way, you got to get retribution.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah. So it's a
Uh-huh.
lot of real fighting going on in there, and I hear you and Brock weren't too fond of each other. Is that?
No,
is that-
Brock was a good dude, man. I you know,
Okay, so who didn't you like? Let's get.
See, he's trying to get you to name names. I'm not into that. That's him. That's not me,
know.
man.
I didn't like a lot. I didn't like a lot of them. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's a
But
good
not,
answer.
but not a lot of them really understood me, and I didn't understand them, and I didn't understand the business at the time, and I took things very seriously because, you know, at the end of the day, the only person that controls your character and has his best interest at heart is you.
Absolutely.
And I was a football player going into a completely different entity, which was professional wrestling, and these guys weren't me, and they were different people, and I had to learn that, and I had to be humiliated a little bit, and you know, I mean, you just got to learn, man, and then learn how to coexist, and I still. To this day, I tell people, you know, I talked to the defense one day, and I said, you know, you guys see me as some dude who's done everything, right? But the truth is that I'm no different than Sapp, right? Than Warren. You know, I was a defensive lineman. I was a knuckle dragger. I just like to smash people, and I'm not pretentious. I'm nothing. I'm a physical guy.
Yeah.
And that's how I express myself.
I love it.
There's nothing wrong with that, you know.
No, it isn't.
I saw a lot of me and you, Goldberg. I saw a lot of me and you, man.
Well, that's
You know?
that's another reason why I you know, I'm always a man of my word, but that's why I said I do your show, right? I mean, you meet people, and within a certain very short period of time, you kind of connect, and there was a reason why I said I'd do your show, and that's why I'm here.
And we absolutely appreciate it, man. You know, I know I told you 15 to 30 minutes, man. I could go on forever, but I want to keep my word and be respectful of your time. I know you just got off of a podcast yourself. There's so much more I want to talk about, man. But hopefully, you know, if I reach back out, maybe you'll come back on. But
100%.
One last question. So your big announcement, you know, I hear there's some type of a retirement situation going on. Can you please fill me in a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I can't get into specifics because I really don't know, but within by the end of 2025, I think I will be donning those BVDs again, and I will finally get my retirement match, though it is at an accelerated age of 58 years old. Yes. And I will not look the same or perform the same, but I do deserve to go out the way I want to go out. And
absolutely,
prior to this opportunity, I did not get the opportunity to do it the way I wanted. My last match, I agreed to 3 weeks after I had COVID.
Oh my gosh.
And so I hadn't worked out. I was 50 something years old. I mean, I wasn't able to perform to the best of my ability by any stretch of the imagination. So to make an extremely long story short, I'm finally getting the opportunity, and hopefully I perform admirably so that on the way out the door, I can do nothing but hold my head up high.
Oh man. Yeah, you can hold your head up now, man, as far as I'm concerned.
Your head can touch your ass crack as far as I'm concerned. Like, ain't no reason for you to hold your head down, man, because, you know, I know it was a rough one, a rough little situation. I know exactly which fight you're talking about. You know, I was talking to my son about it last night, and I was like, bro, I'd love to see him back in that ring one more time, just getting after it like I know he can, you know. So if logistics work out, man, I would love to absolutely be there, bro, for your last fight. That would be an amazing event, man.
Oh, yeah, man, that would.
For sure. But Goldberg, stand-up dude, man, top-notch human. That's why you get the respect you do. That's why you get the blessings you've received, bro. And we'll be tuned in, man, listening for your next fight. But we absolutely appreciate you tuning in and taking the time out of your day to come speak with us.
It's absolutely my pleasure, my brother. I appreciate it greatly. And anytime you guys want me on, it'd be an honor and a privilege. And it's very nice to meet everybody. And
tell us again where and when we can watch your show.
Well, I don't know specifically when yet because Paramount Plus has not told me. I just got an email this morning as to probably the strategy that they're going to do pushing it out. It's probably going to be at the end of the first quarter. It's 8 episodes. It's a show called Carlectables. It's really bitchin'. I had a great time.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I put motors together on an assembly line. I traded cars. I flew in a helicopter and then drove in the F5. I did all kind of cool stuff that people would love to do. So it's on Paramount Plus. Look for it. And you know, I have Goldberg's Garage on YouTube that I'm gonna get back to here soon. And
you got a show with Adam Carolla co-hosting one right now, right?
Yeah, that's the one I just got off of. I do it every Wednesday. It's called CarCast.
Nice.
And so I'm a car guy, man. So
hey, y'all tap in the CarCast, man. Everything Goldberg's doing, y'all tap all the way in, man. But thank you so much for blessing us with this interview today, Mr. Bill Goldberg, man. Y'all put your hands.
You too, man.
Bye.
Have a great one. Man, the one and only Bill Goldberg. Unc, I might get up and spear you right now.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, Chris.
Unc is fired. You guys are
I
fired
hate it for him. Because you know what? If he don't execute that spear, I'm gonna flip behind him and give him a belly to back suplex.
Put me in that scorpion.
And then I'm gonna put him in a DDT and then come back and give him a figure 4 leg lock.
Oh, don't put me in don't take my knee out. Don't take my knee out.
And I ain't gonna knock him out. I'm gonna make him tap out.
Yeah, tap out. Get that future on him. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed that interview, man. Y'all got to see
I
it.
did too, man. That was a great interview.
What I wanted y'all to see a different side of Goldberg, man. Just wanted y'all to see a different side of Goldberg. Hopefully we were able to do that, man. And back to our regularly scheduled program. Miss CY, you know, how
What's
you follow
going
that
on?
up with their fun
Yeah,
highlights,
what
girl?
how am I? Okay, yeah. Let me talk about my cars and my Formula One. Yeah, how am I supposed to? What on earth?
I think
My
that
girls
was their
are
fun
literally losing it. They said it was so great, and
awesome.
they love the insider scoop. So thank you for letting me be a part of that. What a legend he is.
Thank you for staying. Thank you for being a part of that.
I think like what I think is cool is that you're like saying like, let me show this different side, but I kind of feel like he's just kind of that's him. Like that's his personality.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Well, I mean, most of the interviews that I see, like people are really like wrestling heavy, you know, or like biography heavy, not really leaning in the stories and like, just jabbing at him, like just having a good time, you know. But that was so much fun, man. When
Not him telling us how he met his wife. What a lovely, very unrelated. The whole time he's talking, like, I've never related to someone less than most of the things he was saying. He was like, the veins just sticking out of my body. Yeah, no, I don't relate to that. However, we do love a good stripper scene. You know what I mean?
Travis Treacherous one says, "You're so nice, CY."
Oh.
Yeah, so I mean, we had a little F1 talk, kind of, right? So I guess can we kick NASCAR kickoff? Is there something going on with NASCAR as well? What's going down?
You know,
NASCAR right there too.
He was talking, yeah. So fun fact that he was talking about Chase Elliott. This helps me segue right in to NASCAR. Chase Elliott just won the first kind of fun exhibition type race that they do. They did it in LA, but they just did this one at the Bowman, and it's Clash. It's like this very tiny track. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's almost comical. It's like, y'all have ever been to the rodeo?
Absolutely.
It's kind of like a little rodeo track. It's not very big at all.
Oh
and Chase Elliott won this one. So it was just fun. It's fun. It kind of kicks off the season. But it's funny that he mentioned being with his dad and being with him.
Yeah, he said when he was 4 years old. That's nuts.
Yeah, I think that was really cool. But yeah, the season, I mean, we're really not far away, guys. I know it sounds crazy from jumping into Formula One again. NASCAR's kicking off. We've got a lot going on. We haven't really had to be down too long on without racing, so I'm stoked about it. I can't remember if we talked about Formula E, but Formula E is up and running. We've got things. We're booked and busy. Okay, there's racing happening, but
get a
there's
bad
also
and bougie, booked and busy around.
Booked and busy, bad and bougie. But yeah, good racing. We're kicking back off. But I will say that the thing I'm actually most excited about, and I know you're going to talk about it later. I'm not going to be here for that. But I do want to remind the audience, if everyone's listening in, listen in, Unc, lean in. If you guys are in the market for a new sports team in Dallas to follow, let me remind you yet again that the Dallas Stars are third in the league.
Third.
And I'm guessing we're going to have a solid run at the Stanley Cup this year. So if recent news, I'm just making a PSA. Let me look right into the camera. If recent news has bothered you, and you're looking for a new team to follow that wins and doesn't trade away their star players, might I suggest the Dallas Stars? The team. Look at, I think Jonathan might have a tear in his eye. Are you okay?
I almost threw up on my microphone. I told you I just got over the shock like 4 hours ago.
Wait, okay, let's do a moment. Let's do something where we say what we were doing when we saw the news. Like, do a reenactment. Where were you? Were you sleeping? Because I was raised up out of the dead.
I was wrapping up a TikTok live session. I actually turned it off and then went right back on and had a bigger audience in like 30 minutes than I did in like the 45 minutes I was on preview.
Yeah. Unc, where were you when you found out about Luka? What were you doing? Were you walking somewhere? Were you cleaning out your Genesis? What were you up to?
No, I think I was, because it happened in the middle of the night or late at night.
It's like 11:20 on Saturday night. Yeah, I was
What time was it?
Like right around 11:20.
Yeah, I was in the bed. My wife came in. She said, and I'm not trying to poo on my wife or nothing, but she ain't no sports fan, and she say, the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka to the Lakers for.
But you're a local fan.
Yeah, she didn't even know AD's name.
Yeah.
And so she ain't no sports. She's like, for this, I'm gonna tell you what she told me. For this is what she called this brown skinned tall kid. I said,
you're like, it could be anybody.
Nah, yeah. But I say, if it was Luka, I said they traded him for AD.
For 2 brown skin tall
She
kids.
said, yeah. You know, and I'm going to tell you like this. I took it with a grain of salt. I was like, no, she got that wrong.
No,
For real.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, she got that wrong. Not just, no, my wife is very intelligent.
Yeah.
Got all kind of sheepskins on the wall.
Yeah.
She just ain't no sports fan. And I was like, oh, she got that wrong.
Crazy,
Then I
man.
got up. And they say, you know, look at my phone.
Yeah.
Look, the
She was
Mavericks
right.
trade. Look, I was like, she right.
100% correct.
100% correct.
Did you tell her? I'm sorry, I didn't believe you at first.
No,
You
I
were
didn't. No,
right.
she didn't even know I didn't believe her. I kept that part to myself.
And see why? Can I say this? And shout out to the betting apps. The first place that sent the news was Underdog. They were 20 minutes before ESPN.
Wow.
Because they were already betting.
I got an Underdog notification that Luka had just been traded. I was like, what? And I sat there on TikTok with my mouth open for like the first 10 minutes of the conversation. But yeah, just craziness, man.
Yeah.
Insane.
When
Insanity.
I say I woke up like I was the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. I was like texting people. Like I saw more activity, and you guys know me. Like I'm not even a massive Luka fan, but I am a businesswoman. Okay,
Me either.
Oh,
See why? See
okay,
why?
let's not bring it up. Let's not bring it up.
Luka
Hold on.
gives
See why?
me the
See why?
ick. I don't know
That's
what
why
it
me
is.
and you connect so well. I'm not a massive Luka fan either. I'm not a massive Luka fan.
I wasn't when they drafted him, but I went to his first preseason game and everything changed. When I realized that the whole game slows down to his pace, he don't have to be fast. He slows everything down. And
You're absolutely right.
He is
He sure
extremely
does.
efficient. And I mean, the skill sets,
This
his
is
footwork,
why-
like crazy.
Unc and I really vibe. One, we have the same birthday. I can't believe Goldberg told you happy birthday and not me. You should have said, hey, we have the same birthday. First, we have the same birthday. Secondly, we both
I'm sorry.
both-
See why? Hey,
we
all
both
right.
are concerned.
Unc messed up right
about
there. Unc should have spoke up right there.
it. I'm just kidding. It's totally
Hey,
fine.
I didn't want to have to spear Goldberg.
Yeah.
That's true. that is true. But yeah, no, I there is record of me. There is record of me somewhere on your show giving an unpopular opinion that Luka. It gives me a sports ick. It's not like a physical, like just like a sports ick, and it's the same ick that Steph Curry gives me, and I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it.
Steph gives you the ick? I don't understand
It's the
that.
same vibe, and it's just the whininess for me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But-
I get that.
Yeah, Unc and I vibe on that. But no, I will say that again, as a Dallas, and I'm a Mavs fan, but as a business person, that was really the part that I was like, what am I not understanding here? Because I really try to piece together, like, from the merch, from the stuff that they have to print. Like, I think I was listening to my girlfriends have a podcast, and they both work in sports, and one of them asked, like, what are they going to have to do for the print materials? Like, did you see them ripping down all of his stuff? Like at Love Field, Luka's coming down on the side.
Absolutely.
I mean, that represents a
jerseys
lot.
were out of the store on Sunday.
Ruthless.
This is like, God.
It was fast. But you know what? I'm interested to see how it plays out. I'm interested to see. I got my breaking news from the most reputable and credible news site in Dallas, Texas TV, where I learned all of my breaking news. I had Do Not
IG?
Disturb on, so I literally didn't get my ESPN notifications or my Twitter notifications. So
I
I
gotten it late from
opened-
ESPN. Underdog is what you need.
That's
I
what I
don't
need.
even bet on Underdog.
But
I
man, people
crazy.
were on Dallas Texas TV. First of all, hysterical, but also like people were legitimately upset. I heard they lost 1 million followers since the announcement. That represents dollars to me. I don't know about anybody else.
It represent dollars.
Yeah, that was, just uncalled for. But I don't want to get too deep into it right now because we're gonna bring it up. I can bring it up right now. If you really want to get into it, see why we can go on and bring up the Luka. May as well, right? May as well.
We're already in it. We're already in it.
Yeah,
we're already in it.
we already knee deep in this thing, man. So
Oh, yeah.
let me go on and drop that. Well, I don't actually have the graphic on this here, but I can make the graphic. What are you talking about?
There's
Skills
a
right
lot of things that cause this to happen, and I'm gonna tell you what I equate Luka's situation to almost is that I advised a lot of young men around Dallas in sports in the past, I have advised, and I advise them to leave Dallas and go somewhere else. Do not go to college here because you're going to get everything you want. People going to spoil you from high school to and Luka came to Dallas when he was 19.
19. He just bought a $15 million house, by the way, last week.
Yikes.
Hello.
Yeah, so he had no idea. And this is the thing. Luka was spoiled around Dallas by the fans, the media, the coaching staff.
Love him.
Nobody put their foot down or held
Had too
Luka.
many yes men. That's what happens when you have too many yes men around you.
Luka didn't have, because just the word on the streets around Dallas, and I got a lot of feet on the street.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it like that.
Yeah.
I got a lot of feet on the street. And they tell me that Luka be out and everybody in the house is buying Luka drinks. And Luka probably got more money than anybody in the house.
Hey.
But you know how they do when they love you.
Yeah.
They say, but Luka don't turn down not one drink.
Hey, listen to 230 and you weigh 270. Yeah, you got some sugar in your
You know, I'm just saying. So it's a lot of things. So, and I think that this may even help Luka to kind of like
J. Kidd was extremely
get away
confused.
from home.
Yeah.
You know, grow up.
Yeah. No,
Because Dallas, he's been like a kid growing up right before our eyes.
Yeah.
And we love him and he can do no wrong. But in LA, you know, you're playing with LeBron James. You got Denzel Washington. You got Jack Nicholson.
Yep.
You got all these people sitting up. You ain't going to be that big of a star.
No.
You're going to have to come down some.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to cater to you because guess what? Every day they see stars all around. So you just another person now. And it's going to humble Luka a little. Might make him be a little bit more serious about basketball and getting in shape. And different things. This just word on the street.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the streets don't lie.
Oh, for sure, man. I feel like Luka, I think this was, to see the best version of Luka, I think this had to happen. I think he got way too comfortable. Going out, hitting 30, 15, and 10, and getting trashed.
Yeah.
I think this was a wake-up call for Luka. And unfortunately, Dallas had to feel the effects of losing Luka. But I think he's going to grow up from this.
Yeah, I do too.
He's been playing pro ball since he was 14 years old. Like Unc said, yes men all around him. Mark Cuban was confused. He had nothing to do with this. Chandler Parson was like, bro, he just bought a $15 million house last week. Mark Cuban don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I feel like it got to a point to where there was not going to be growth from Luka or the Mavericks. I think they peaked out in the finals last year, and I don't know if it was going to get any better than that as the team was constructed. So, granted, they didn't get the value for him I believe they should have, but AD is a hell of a player still. And this young 21-year-old that we just brought in, he was starting for the Lakers,
Shooting 40%.
45% from the field, and then 40% from the three.
Yeah.
So it's not like we just gave him up for nothing, and we have a 2029 prospect, and the trade deadline is not done yet. And I hear that the Suns are listening for offers on KD. I'm just saying. So what are we here for? Are we here to get to the finals again and lose this year for the next 2-3 years, 4 years, 5 years, but cheer Luka on, or put ourselves in a better position? Because I tell you right now, we're in a better position to beat Boston than we were a week ago. So this is all the logic kicking in now. You know what I mean? After the emotion has gone away, and I know it's a lot of emotional people out here. And I'm going to say this too.
At the end of the year, you know, Luka had the player option or whatever, one year left. They were going to have to give him $400 and whatever $1 million for 5 years, which would have been, what, 85, 90 million per year.
Man.
And then they wouldn't have been able to get nobody else to help him.
Man.
And I think that the Dallas Mavericks said to themselves, we don't want to be the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Luka and Dak are two.
I mean, no, but I'm just saying, no, it's different. It doesn't matter.
But I understand.
Yeah, it is different. But if you give one guy all the money, I don't care how good he is, he can't win it by himself.
Yep.
And I think that the Mavericks didn't want to be in that position. I mean, it's a lot of things. Like I say, what the streets say and what the people say and what the front office say and what the media say. So it's a lot of layers to all this. But this is just my thought that they didn't want to tie up all their money in $400 and something million in Luka. Now you can't get a lot of help for Luka.
I think one day we'll find out.
We'll find out.
We'll get the scoop on how it all played out. But I appreciate that take on it. I think the emotion, like there was a casket at it, the AAC. Like people
I saw that.
The
Oh my
drama. I never
God.
want to hear. Let me make yet another PSA. I never want to hear from anybody in the audience, my friends watching, anybody listening, that girls are too emotional. Okay, I've never seen grown men be so emotional about
God.
anything. Like they were ready to riot, and I was like, everyone relax. But
relax.
no, I thought that was so funny. People were like, I never want to see people say girls are too emotional about things, because I watched grown men carry a casket to the AAC and do a vigil, a candlelight vigil for Luka and the Mavs. So I didn't see as many Mavs fans for life hashtags everywhere, because they were like real quick not excited. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was a
Is anybody watching the Kobe documentary that's been rolling out on CNN? Have you guys watched that at all?
No,
I
I will now that I know about it. I
will. I didn't
Kobe's
know
my
about
guy.
I feel like they didn't do a good job marketing, because I've asked like even big Kobe fans, like I haven't seen it. It's very interesting, but I feel like one day we'll get a really interesting take on how this all played out, because what I'm learning from the Kobe documentary is a lot of like the decision making behind the scenes, how his family paid up. Like it's really it's really interesting to see like what influences them, who they listen to, and more importantly, who they don't listen to. So it's been cool to see.
Even the way this deal went about. All right, I meet at that Ascension Coffee like quite often. That's one of my favorite meeting spots in Dallas.
Yeah.
Rob Pelinka and Nico Harrison evidently met at this Ascension Coffee like a month ago and started this conversation. And they kept it between them and the owners. And they did, I guarantee they didn't tell Mark Cuban about this. But the new owners, the majority owners knew about it. And this, they said that several times they thought this deal was going to fall through. We were supposed to get a couple more first round draft picks, and Dalton connected this deal for whatever reason. That didn't happen. I would have felt a little better if we got a couple first round picks and Dalton connected.
Did we get one?
We got one. We got one 2029 first round pick, AD and Max Christie. It's not bad, but I think Luka's worth a lot more than that. I think a lot of teams would have unloaded their whole doggone roster to get Luka, right? But Rob Pelinka and Nico Harrison, they worked together for Nike back in the day and traveled the world together, did a lot of deals together, and came together to make this happen. I think this also has something to do with the NBA's viewership going down this year. It's gonna go up like immediately. And I think a few more of these deals are about to take before the trade deadline. Not just Jimmy Butler, but I'm looking for Zion Williamson to move. I wouldn't mind seeing LaMelo Ball go to a bigger market. KD, we already know he's got offers coming for him. So there's some things that's going to shake up. They're doing something to make this league better from a viewership standpoint. But, it's just shocking, because like a lot of people say he was ours,
Yeah.
And Luka, he wasn't LeBron James. Like a lot of people were pissed off when we drafted him. Like me, I was like, what are we getting this kid for? Another freaking European dude. Like I haven't seen an All-American team in Dallas since the 90s before Dirk got here. So it's just very shocking, events for everybody. But I think, once people see AD and Christie and this team gel together and we get more Kyrie now, which I'm not mad about, but it's just gonna take a little time for this, for people to heal behind this, man. Yeah. I love Trip though. I mean, he was Luka. I'm sorry. I love Luka though.
We love Trip too. Trip, we love you too.
Trip.
Hey, you too, Ryan. But hey, anyway, I was reading that too.
But yeah, so it's like now LA's got a daycare on their hands because Luka and LeBron cry more than anybody in the league, and they both on the same spot. So.
Oh boy!
And then Bronny's on the squad, but also I hear that AD is out of LA because he was one of the main reasons that Bronny would sit down to the G League. And since Bronny's been on the Lakers, AD and LeBron were, peanut butter and jelly before Bronny got there. And I guess their relationship it didn't go south, but it wasn't as great as it was, especially with AD commenting and leading the charge to get Bronny sent down and extradited or whatever you want to call it to the G League. I hear that's another reason why he's in this trade right now and why he's no longer in LA. But I think AD's pretty happy about the situation, quite honestly.
Yeah. And then plus AD was always in undressed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, street clothes.
Street clothes, AD.
And
that's what I
a-
mean by undressed.
Yeah.
Undressed in his basketball uniform. That had a lot to do with it too.
Oh, absolutely.
And, you know.
And as a Laker fan, I'm glad that I don't think AD was ready to take on that responsibility as the number one guy once LeBron James leaves. The Lakers were about to have another
And plus, he's 31.
Kobe situation.
He's 31, so Luka 25, he's 31.
He still got some years in him though.
Yeah.
You know? And I tell you what, there's no other way we would have gotten Kyrie and AD if we didn't get them in trades. Because they weren't coming here in free agency. But now that they're here, I think they'll fall in love with Dallas. And I think more stars will come and want to play with AD and Kyrie and see what they have going on down here with Jason Kidd as the head coach and Nico making decisions like this. Fans might not be happy about it, but
I haven't heard Jason Kidd take on it yet. Because he was sitting at that press conference looking kind of sour.
Looking real quiet.
He was looking real quiet
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I haven't heard what he said.
Yep. No,
Yeah.
I haven't heard much either. But I heard Luka speak for the first time yesterday. His feelings are still hurt. He don't like Nico very much. If you look at that press conference, I'm sure he don't trust Rob Pelinka very much. I don't think Luka's gonna stay in LA, quite honestly, because I don't think he trusts that whole situation.
Yeah.
So how can you trust someone that just ripped you away from your home? And then I also brought up
They
another
didn't rip you
scenario.
away from your home. Your home opened the door for you to leave.
What if the Mavericks bring him back to his home now after the season's over with?
We're gonna have to open up the casket. We're gonna have to
Damn.
unbury
I think if they would have was gonna do that.
And now we
they
got
would've-
Kyrie, Luke, and AD, and Lively. So, I didn't hear Luka say anything about an extension, but I know he wants to be close to the ocean right now, and he's happy to play with LeBron right now. He's giving very politically correct answers, but read between the lines in his answers. He is very sad, and he was.
I mean, yeah,
Luka was crying in the car.
Yeah, he just left. But
Luke was
now, if
crying
you
in the
get
car.
over there, success will change a lot of stuff. If you have success over there and the Lakers do something,
Yeah. Hey man, Dame. What if we bring Dame here as a two guard? I mean, we still have a lot of assets. That's what I was saying about this team. And I knew it was gonna be some trades taking place this year. I did not think Luka was gonna be one of them, though. No. But we have several assets that we can trade away right now and still get. We made a trade yesterday. Got a guy from Philly.
Oh yeah.
Right? Not a big name, but still, we have assets. And advantage Dallas. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And Gafford, he don't want to be here.
I've been a lifelong Laker fan. I had mixed emotion about Luka going to the Lakers. I'm not even trying to be. I was like, who else gonna touch the ball besides you and LeBron? LeBron is ball dominant.
Yeah.
But this is the thing.
Not as ball dominant as Luka.
No. and so I'm just saying. But this is the thing. Luka have to learn a lot, and he's in the perfect place to learn from the perfect person.
Hey, Luka is amazing, Ryan. We ain't, bro.
Oh no, Luka.
You can't just dismiss a triple double dang near every night, bro. That boy went 60, 20, and 20. Okay. 60 points, 20 boards, and 20 assists in a game or something like that. Yeah. You can't just replace that.
No.
AD is not going to be enough. But, I mean, I don't know, man. At least it ain't the 80s, man. I don't think we're going to be celebrating 31
when AD
seasons
is healthy, AD is pretty unstoppable, man.
Oh, AD is top 10 player. Top 5 player when he's healthy, for sure.
when he's healthy. I ain't gonna say I don't need no top 5.
Well, I'm saying top 5 because defense and offense, he brings them both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we shall. At one point,
AD
he was top 3. At
and
one
I'll
point, he
say
was top
this, like I
3.
say, you got to play some defense to win the championship.
Yep.
Now, at least you got a big man in the middle, and you got Kyrie, and you got Clay to open it up, and then now seeing, and plus, AD don't like playing the 5. You got Lively in them for the 5.
Yeah.
So he gonna go back to his best position as the 4.
I trade Clay, Gafford, and Dinwiddie and bring KD here right now.
Oh,
Not Dinwiddie.
No.
I trade him and bring KD here right now.
No.
Why not?
Well, I'll let you guys get to it. I will end with this. AD, if you're watching and you need a good eyebrow girl here in Dallas, I got someone for you. Maybe it'll give him a little lift. Maybe I'll get a, you know what I mean?
But you gonna
Like
shape
he's-
up his unibrow? You know,
Yeah,
you
I
don't
feel
want
like
to get
it's-
rid of it now.
I feel like it's weighing him down. I feel like you need a fresh look when you come to Dallas. Just a little, you know, tune
Heads
up,
cutters.
if you will. You know what I mean?
Heads cutters for that thing. Heads cutters. Nah,
Well,
man.
I'll let y'all get to it. I'm so happy that I got to join you guys for an hour. Look at us.
Hey,
Look at
I
that.
see you,
Hey,
CY.
hey.
Thank you so
Hey,
much for
we
joining
enjoyed
us,
it so
man.
much. The longer you stayed, the more we enjoyed.
Yes.
Well, I will say I got to get ready because guess where I'm going this week? Guess where?
The Super Bowl.
Super
New
Bowl.
Orleans.
Ah.
I'll be You got stickers? What can I take? I got to take some noonish stuff. You got any merch?
Can we get some correspondence? I do have some stickers, but it's the old logo. I need to get the new logo stuff. I've been slacking. I need to get it.
Rookie
I need to get it.
mistake.
I'll get it. I'll get it. It's all good. But can we get some
Next year.
correspondence though? Can we get some correspondence?
I'll bring my tiny mic. I'll interview some people. I'll be on Radio Row for a bit. I'll hit some parties. I'm going to a filming with Mike Parsons. I'll be doing some fun stuff. So I'll be reporting on behalf of Noonish.
Okay.
You know what I'm
We
thinking. about.
appreciate it.
I was like, all right,
you know what
whatever.
I'm
No,
thinking
no,
right
no.
now.
I was
You know what I'm
reading the
thinking.
comments and answering. Yeah, we appreciate it. And let them know that we out here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give
Well-
us some correspondence, see why. You know what I'm thinking about right now. But
I know.
I'll talk to you after this show.
Okay. All right.
All
I'll
right,
talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.
All right,
bye-bye.
love you
Have a good
too.
one. Love you, girl.
CY.
Hey, what it don't do, what it do, what it ain't gonna be, what it is. I'm feeling good right now.
Oh yeah.
Been a great show so
man,
far.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I
y'all
want
enjoy.
to tell all the Dallas Mavericks fans, calm the hell down.
Relax.
You know, because this is the whole thing. Everybody say, hey, Luka better than AD. It's not necessarily about better players. It's about chemistry and building the team.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
know, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
These guys, I mean, you know, and everybody love Luka,
Yeah.
but you know, like I say, here in Dallas, we don't talk about his faults.
Man,
We don't talk about dribbling 18 to 21 seconds of the clock before he passed to somebody else.
Yeah.
You don't have no choice but to shoot. Once Luka passed the ball, you almost have one thing. You
Oh, for sure.
I mean, so, you know, Luka is great, but I'm saying with us,
Yeah,
if
I'm
AD is healthy, our defense is going to be a lot better. Our rebounding is going to be a lot better. And I'm going to tell you like this.
Oh, Trip, come on,
AD can average 25.
Yeah.
I mean, Luka, 5 points, you're getting more boards, you're getting more blocks,
Yeah.
and you're getting more rebounds. It's going to be a trade-off somewhere.
we got a well-constructed team. AD was saying he wants to play at the 4, like you said, and, you know, he's no longer at the 5. We got Gafford and Lively there when he comes back from his foot injury. I mean, the Mavericks are well-constructed right now to play some good basketball. And I'm sorry. I'm part of the Kyrie tribe. You know, I wasn't one of them dudes going out buying a 77 jersey. 11 was the number I would have bought if I wore another man's name on my back. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Kyrie fan. You know, I like Kyrie. I like what he's all about. He's a champion now. He got something Luka don't have. Okay?
So does AD.
So does AD. You know, so
I'm just
you
saying.
know, we're gonna be all right, Dallas fans. You know,
just calm down. Calm down.
Luka, we love you, bro. No disrespect, but you know, gotta move on, dog. Gotta move on. Hey, the rearview mirror, dog. You can't be looking back there. As of Saturday, you're in the rearview mirror now. Unfortunately, it blows everybody's minds. I'm just getting out of shock. My heart still hurting a little bit. I've been taking ibuprofen. It's crazy. Okay? It's crazy, bro. Like we love you around here, you know, but I'm also a Laker fan, so I'm excited to see what you do. You're not gonna go as far as us, but please don't bust our ass when we play. I'm sure it's gonna happen.
I'm sure he can't wait.
Yeah, Luka out of shape hitting triple doubles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, that's
and
crazy,
if he can
man.
learn how to take care of his body,
He's going to.
from LeBron James, Luka can. When LeBron step out, he can step right in.
Hey, they ain't on them beers like that in LA. They on the martinis. They about to introduce Luka to that Tijuana tequila around here. You know,
Hey, he better
get
get
some good
hooked up
martinis
on.
around
He better hooked up on Taco Tuesday with LeBron.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know?
He better get in that hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah, man.
And all that stuff.
Hey, stay away from Taco Tuesday, man. You know, still unless you got some lean turkey in that thing. You know what I'm talking about? But you know who had a worse week than Luka? Worst weekend? Michael Jordan's son.
I saw something about
Marcus, come on, dog. What you doing, dog?
What he do? He did.
You acting like a spoiled little brat, homie.
What he do? He did.
My boy done took a right and drove his car on a railroad.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know who that was, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You hear him say, my daddy, Michael Jordan. Boy, you sound like a little bitch, boy. Bronny
Nobody
wouldn't even
give
say
a
that.
damn about who your daddy is. You on
You know
the
what I'm
railroad
saying?
track, man.
Oh, they gave a damn now, because them cops were real nice to him, even though they arrested him.
He went to jail, didn't
They had a full 40-minute comment. If that was any other brother on them tracks, we might not have heard about this story. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
We
they
had
had
North Carolina or
hey,
something?
Hey, let me tell you this.
Come
Let me
on,
tell you like
dog.
this. They had the body cams on.
Yeah.
If they wouldn't have the body cams, they would have gave damn who he was.
You know what they had him on? Because they had that, like he said several times, a $330,000 car. Yeah, that boy got a $330,000 car on them tracks. Stuck.
How the hell you get on some railroad tracks though, man?
Say he just took a right. It's
At
like-
the railroad track?
They said, bro, like you had to drive pretty far. Like how'd you?
And he sound drunk as hell.
No, he was done. My boy was done. But I don't like the fact he just first sign of trouble. I'm Michael Jordan's son. Man, no, Michael Jordan didn't get you in trouble, dog. Say I'm Marcus Jordan and let them figure the rest out themselves.
See,
homie.
I'm like this here.
Sound like a little hoe, dog.
That's when they can turn their body cams off and whoop your ass.
You know what I'm
when
saying?
you say something like that.
Yeah.
I'm Michael Jordan. Hell, that mean to me.
Oh, he was talking to him crazy. And then they said he belligerently, once he got in the cop car, asked them fools to turn on Mariah Carey. With his $330,000 car sitting on the tracks. Boy, please. Mark, hey,
Where he work at? What'd he do?
Marcus ain't done
What'd he
nothing.
do?
Smash Scottie Pippen ex-wife. Like, bro, get out the news, dog. Go sit somewhere. You know what I mean? Go to America, deport Marcus Jordan.
So you know what? See, this old people used to tell us this here. My mom and dad and other more mature people say, I gave you a good name.
Yeah.
You can run it if you want to.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's doing.
Michael gave him a good name.
Sound like a spoiled brat.
Yeah, sound like a spoiled brat.
330.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
What'd you do to
Do you
buy
know
it,
what he
Marcus?
sound like to me?
What's that?
Somebody that I wish the police would have whooped your ass.
Absolutely, bro.
I wish the police would have whooped
Would
your
have
ass.
smacked the taste out
I mean,
your
I'm
mouth,
just saying,
dog.
I don't want him to do nothing else.
Yeah.
But a good ass whooping
Yeah.
might do him good.
And I love
I'm just
MJ.
saying.
And I'm
And
saying
I-
this out of love for MJ, bro.
And I usually don't
Like,
even
bro,
say that kind of
you
stuff.
ain't supposed to make your pop look like that, dog. You supposed
And
to bring
I'ma say
honor
it
to
like
your
this
daddy
here.
name, bro.
If
You don't
the
bring him up in
police-
the worst
If
situations.
the police, y'all get in
Come
trouble
on,
for
dog.
getting my ass whooping, bring him over here to Uncle. I'll give him one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get in the kind of, I'm not getting.
Yeah, that boy
I'm
was
just
on that,
saying,
on
come
that
on, man.
yay, though. You can tell. You look at it, you see the size of the girl's schnoz that he was with. I saw on that camera was nose. You know what I'm saying? That girl nose was big in it. I'm talking about
Oh yeah, you know.
Huge, pelican.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, but
toucan.
But I mean, and now that you said it, I wasn't even.
330,000 ain't buy you a
And he
nice
was-
girl. Might have get
Man,
you.
I'm telling you, he sounded like he had 25 drinks, man. Like he drunk a whole fifth by himself.
That's why you was like, what is this? And I'm looking. That was Marcus Jordan. Then I said,
Okay, then I say, then when he said, then when you sit back, I say, what the what?
Yeah, he was tripped all the way out, man. So Marcus Jordan, I can't spend no more time on you, dog. But
Yeah,
hey,
man, you
make better
ridiculous,
decisions
man.
in your life, bro.
You
All right,
ridiculous.
don't be smashing your pops.
A homeboy,
Right hand man,
ex-wife
title
and all
ex-wife,
that.
your old babysitter. Don't be doing that. It's real messy. In the news, you're in the news for all the wrong reasons, bro. In the news for all the wrong reasons, bro. Like you obviously didn't spend no time with your pops to pay attention to what he did. Cause Michael Jordan done had a lot of fun, bro. But we ain't seen him in the news for none of this mess, bro.
No.
Like, come on, dog. Everything he done built, you ain't gonna tear it down. You just making yourself look like a damn fool, a little baby dog. I wish Jordan would cut you off from
I
the
do
bread,
too,
bro.
Cause
And give it to his real sons, Jimmy Butler and Anthony Edwards, the ones that's out there balling.
no, they don't need no money, but could just cut you off. Keep it for itself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Cause
man.
that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
That Marcus Jordan, that is the worst I've seen in a while.
So my question is, who's next? Huh? Like, who? If you could bring another superstar, I mean,
Yeah,
because
man.
obviously everybody for sale, everything negotiable. If Luka, 25-year-old, 5 out of 6 seasons, first team All NBA, can get traded, who would you like to see come here? We got Zion, Dame Lillard, Jaylen Brown, Jimmy Butler. I already mentioned LaMelo Ball, Ja Morant. in a small market. Who would you like to see come to these Mavericks and help this team out?
We need to, okay, we got a point guard, Kyrie, right?
Yep. Or one or two. You know, he can be whatever you need.
I mean, but Kyrie
he
is
did play with
basically-
LeBron.
I mean, he mostly he's a ball handler.
Oh, yeah, he's the best
specifically
handler ever.
More of a point guard. We got a power forward. And then we got a shooting guard coming off the bench in Klay Thompson.
Yep. But he's, iffy, sketchy,
I mean-
not the Klay of old days,
Yeah,
but
that
still,
white coming off the
still
bench.
serviceable.
So I would say we got a point guard, a power forward. We got a starting center, a backup center.
Yep.
Who got the small forward?
PJ Washington.
Okay,
I like PJ. He a hometown
Yeah,
kid.
you know
I want
what?
to see PJ stay here.
I know
I
he's
trade
not-
him though if we got
I know
KD.
he's not on the market.
Everybody's on the market.
But Silent, we need a shooting guard.
Everybody's on the market, huh?
Devin Booker.
Book! Wet like I'm booked. Yeah.
Devin Booker.
I love to
We
bring
need
Booker
a
here.
shooting guard.
Yeah.
Devin Booker. If I wanted a shooting guard right now, I need Devin Booker.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, I mean,
Yeah, let's break Phoenix hearts.
Yeah.
They love Devin Book leaving them shoes on the street for people, man.
that's all I can. I mean,
Got them fans loving.
we're Kyrie, Devin Booker, AD.
Ooh.
Oh, you got a good lineup, man. You got a good nice
Jalen
lineup.
Brown?
Yeah, you got a nice lineup.
Jalen Brown?
I prefer Booker over Brown.
I like Booker too. I
I
just
mean,
want at that.
you got. I mean,
Put a name out there.
Booker is a clutch bucket. I mean,
Yeah.
and people get all this. Oh, he hit the last shot. But when you coming down the fourth quarter, you down by one, the other team down by two, or you up by one, whatever. Like when you trading buckets, Booker can come down and hit 4 or 5 buckets in a row,
Yeah.
keeping you in the game.
Yes, sir.
In the fourth quarter, that's
Hey.
what I see Devin Booker do.
We saw what he did in the Olympics.
Devin
He
Booker
proved to be a top player in the NBA in the Olympics.
Yeah, so I would say Devin Booker.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with that.
I mean,
I'm all the way with that.
With the.
What up,
and,
Max?
and I'm
What's up,
not saying
Hassan
that
Terrell?
Devin Booker is the best shooting guard, but I'm saying with the roster we got, I prefer Devin Booker if I can get it.
Hey, Hassan, we had Goldberg on the show, bro, for the first 30 minutes of the show, man. So you can check us out after the show. Goldberg, great interview earlier, bro. I'm still amped up. I told Unc I might get up and spin.
But
You know what I'm
anyway,
saying? But I'm a
go
sperm.
on.
I'm a sperm, Ryan. I'm a sperm, bro.
Hey, Ryan. Don't let your head get you in them both. Hey, I told your head, I'm going to give him a belly to back souffle, and Ryan, I'm going to give you a DDT. And then Trip to go.
Play with me if you want
And then Trip to
to.
go, so I'm going to give you a figure 4 leg lock.
Yeah. Hey, hit you in that scorpion, hit you with that sting splash in that corner on that turnbuckle, dog.
And then if I fool around and go get one of my homeboys, I'll be like the wrong one. You tell them, homie.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that Goldberg had me wild up, man. I like wrestling.
Oh, I love, yeah, man.
I like
was
wrestling.
I was a
And I'm
huge
going to tell you
wrestling
like
fan.
this about one thing about wrestling. It may be scripted, but man, you can't be no punk up there, man.
Oh, that's what he was
You
saying.
got to be hard.
That's what he was saying.
You
It
got
wasn't
to be
nothing fake.
for real. No.
Them injuries was real.
Yeah, oh yeah, you'll get some separated shoulders.
Mess around and mess up and drop somebody on their cranium and paralyze them. Yeah, that's gonna be a
Yeah,
real.
oh, yeah.
Owen Hart passed away. Yeah.
And
It
then
ain't
what's his
that-
name? Died?
Yeah.
The one fell out there.
Owen Hart. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
he
Owen
died.
Hart.
He passed
man.
away.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah, so
Hey,
that's wrestling.
get them tables out. What's some twins' name?
Get
Oh, the
them to-
brothers. The Dudley boys, man.
Yeah,
Dudley
hey.
boys. Get them
And then
tables out, dog.
don't let me go get the Steiner brothers. You know?
Hey, I was gonna ask him about them free birds out there, but I ain't get a chance to say that.
hey.
Next time he comes on, he already agreed to come back on, man. That was a great interview. Goldberg, shout out again, man. Just hey, I'm in shock like I was about Luka right now, man. I'm still in the moment, man. Just
And
loving
then
what's been
Goldberg
going
is a
down.
down
man.
to earth, cool dude, man.
Very cool, man.
Very cool.
That's what I realized when I spoke. When I was like,
Yeah.
man, you got to
And
come
then
on the
this
show,
the whole
dog.
thing.
And
This
this took place in like an 8-10 minute conversation.
This
on
is
the field.
why I know Goldberg, like he said,
A real one.
he physically, yeah, a real one. He physical. That wasn't no act, cause he's so nice.
I'm telling you.
most dudes that'll take you down
Hey.
is nice as hell.
Hey, we already told you.
Until they go there.
You got 2 gauges when you like that. And I was like, hey, Goldberg, I see a lot of me and you, bro. You got 2 gauges. I'm all the way happy and nice, or bro, you don't want to see this other side. It ain't nothing in between here, dog. It's either empty or full around this hole. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, dog.
What he
You
saying about
better keep me on
TBS? What
full.
he saying right there?
Hassan Terrell, he said, hey guys, guess what's
Coming up tonight on Max.
Man, NFL football video. Oh, right on. Right on.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna
okay.
check that out. We're gonna check that out, bro. But speaking of NFL football, how'd you know? Great segue. Great segue. Did you watch the Pro Bowl this weekend?
Hell to the no.
I don't think anybody did, and that's all we've got to say about that.
Hell to the no.
Next. Nah, man. Yeah, the Pro Bowl was this past weekend. I have no news
I
about
have
it.
no
other
idea
than
what happened. I
it
don't
took-
care.
it took
and I don't
place-
think anybody else does
It's
either.
playing flag
Because they're
football.
playing flag football.
Who cares? Super Bowl action. This is what we will talk about. Yes, great segue. Appreciate you, Hassan, for your participation. Big dog.
Don't hit that subscribe, like, share button.
Absolutely.
while
If you're out
on
there, man, go on and hit that subscribe button. Like,
Sure.
share that thing. Hit that notification bell so you can know when we are on. And when this is done, bro, hey, y'all go back and check out the interview with Goldberg. And hey, if you are a member of the show, you'll get the full picture version of it tomorrow, maybe tonight. I'll go ahead and fast forward. I'll make sure you have it, Trip, by 7 p.m. tonight. You know, all your members, you get full access to the Real Deal Holyfield, the full screen show. You won't get the vertical view, you get the full view. You feel me? But
Yeah,
you got to be a
absolutely
member
right.
of the show in order for that to take place. But definitely appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Welcome to Noonish Sports and Tech. We had an excellent interview with Goldberg, man. Sat here, he was in his garage showing us his cars, showed us his Dodge sled, showed us great stories, man. Great time, man. Go back and watch this thing. It's gonna be great once we put it out there for you to watch, man. That's all I'm saying. But
But let me say this here before you go, before we talk anymore about football.
yeah, what's going
I'm
down?
kind of sad today, man.
What's wrong?
We ain't ring the bell is over.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said you didn't want no more.
I
You said
mean,
last
no,
week was the
no, I
last
know.
one, you know?
I mean, but I'm just saying, football season pretty much
football,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not over.
No, we
I'm
got
just saying, ring the
basketball
bell
coming
for
at you,
football
ring the
is
bell.
over. Because, you know, we got some guys we still got to ring the bell on.
Yeah.
And then football, we still got Charlie
Hey,
Taylor.
we got next
still-
season.
Yeah, we got next season. We
Yes,
still
sir.
got Charlie Taylor.
Yes,
we
sir.
got Larry Little.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
we got Mercury Morris. You know, we got Dwayne Thomas.
Not
You know,
Merc.
Yeah, so it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But anyway, now I'm just saying.
Yeah, and we're gonna make sure, hey, y'all can go into the YouTube. I'm gonna upload all the Ring the Bells. I'm gonna make a little playlist. It's the Ring the Bell NFL playlist. We already got the Ring the Bell basketball playlist. Got a few of them up right now. Talking Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, Nate Archibald,
Silk Will,
Jamal Silk Wilkie, my boy Celtics, Bill Russell, Havlicek,
Bob McAdoo.
Yeah, Bob McAdoo. We got several up on YouTube already. And Ring the Bell is a series. That's a segment of the show where Unc gets to tell about what he saw about these old school players, man.
Yeah,
we get to bridge the gap, right?
Yeah, we haven't even got to Dr. J, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. We haven't even got to those guys.
Because we did get Dr. J. We got Dr. J.
Yeah, we did get Dr. J.
But when I say that Michael Jordan is the GOAT, Unc gets offended. And we go on and on. So, you know, I'll keep it to myself. But I'm thinking it every show, is all I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Jordan is the
and
GOAT.
I'm thinking
you know?
every show, not so fast, my friend.
You know, and Marcus Jordan is the ass. We're going to call Michael Jordan the ass. I'm sorry, Marcus Jordan the ass. And Michael Jordan
your
is the
dad
GOAT.
is closer to the GOAT. Your dad may be close to the GOAT, but you are truly, surely the ass. You are an ass.
31 on Super Bowl. Hey, I see you, nephew.
What'd he say?
Hey, if you getting old, what that make me? Young. Youngster.
Hey,
I see you, nephew. Ryan say he turning 31. Hey, we gonna celebrate
you gotta
with
be
you,
like,
bro.
Uncle's not old.
love
He's
you,
just
buddy.
been around a long time.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
Hey, it's a mindset.
Say, money
Yeah.
and clothes.
Yeah.
I throw old clothes away and keep old money.
Hey.
Everything else just been around a long time.
Built to last. Guess what? Friday afternoon, Lego movie piece by piece. Pharrell Williams and Snoop Dogg on Peacock movie streaming. Hey, Pharrell Williams, one of the partners with us on this DOC project as well, man. But shout out Snoop Dogg, man. Got to smoke with that dude. It was a great time.
That's a whole nother story.
Whole nother story.
Yeah.
But back to the Super Bowl conversation. It's coming up, man.
Man,
Woo!
it's coming up fast, man.
Man, so, you know, them boys, they've had the media week, you know, first night, you know, it's cracking right now.
Yeah.
We're a few days away from the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. Miss Christiana gonna be down there. I definitely could have gone.
And you know,
gone.
I had some homeboys back in the day.
Yeah.
They used to go to the city But and you got a lot of people do this.
Yeah.
Every year they go to the city where the Super Bowl is being held.
Oh, you gonna fall
but
into
they
something.
don't have tickets to the
Absolutely.
game.
Oh, you gonna fall into something.
Oh yeah. So it's 1,000. See, cause this is the thing. New Orleans. How many people do the Superdome hold?
Not as many as gonna be there.
About 80,000. I'm gonna say 80 or less.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be about 300,000 people come to New Orleans.
Absolutely.
What the other 100 and something doing?
For the festivities, man.
Party.
Hey, I didn't go. I should have. I had a flight and everything. Just chose not to go. I just don't like New Orleans.
Oh. Ditto.
That's just what it comes down to.
Yeah.
If the Super Bowl was anywhere else on the planet, I'd have been there. No offense to my New Orleans folks. I love y'all. I just, I lived down there for a little bit. Bell Chase, to be exact. And I just wasn't a fan.
I lived in New Orleans for a few months.
Did you? That's all I could take. A few months.
Off of St. Charles.
I left my family down there.
Do you know where St. Charles?
Yeah.
I did all that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you like this. On my way to Atlanta, I left Dallas going to Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I stayed in Shreveport and New Orleans, both about 6 months.
Man, that's too long.
Yeah.
For both of them.
Hey, and I say, you know what? The 6 months in Shreveport was better than the boy. I was so ready to get up.
Oh my God. New Orleans got like
God.
just, it's something in the air to just bring you down.
Oh yeah.
Like your whole mentality just ain't
For
right.
me. Yeah,
I was like, man, I got to get up out of here.
Hey, it make you feel like Birdman, Lil Wayne. No,
I left my family and came back home so I could practice and do the things I need to do and elevate my thoughts.
Yeah.
Because I just could not elevate my thoughts down there. I felt like I was in a dog pen or something. I don't know, man. But I love New Orleans, though. Nothing about the people. It's just something about, I don't know if it's the swamp water, the humidity. I don't know what it was. And this is like post-Katrina, so there's some trees still down.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it just was not, like, I couldn't do it. Like, I wasn't vibrating. I'm a vibration
I'm just going to be
person.
honest.
I like to vibrate highly, and my vibration was low.
I don't want to offend nobody or
Had
nothing,
fun,
but
though.
this is the thing about New Orleans to me. The riffraff is mixed in with the tourists and the upper echelon.
Oh, it's crazy.
They're all mixed together.
There's no separation.
When you go to most cities, like when you go to Brentwood, you don't see riffraff.
Yeah.
I don't care where you go in New Orleans, you're going to be some riffraff.
Boy, you can have a
They're all
mansion.
mixed together. I'm
You can
like,
have a mansion next to a shack next to a farm.
I need some separation.
Yeah.
When I go somewhere on vacation, I don't want to be
Near the riffraff.
I mean,
Even
I
the
don't
French
know other
Quarter's
words
got the
to say.
riffraff in there, man.
I don't know how no other way to put it.
Yeah.
Is that the criminal element and the tourists and the upper echelon are all mixed in together. And the streets are so narrow. If something start happening,
I'll tell you how to say it. Notre Dame had to push the game back because somebody ran into 30 people out there. The night before the national championship game.
There you go.
Last time I went to New Orleans, man, I was on Bourbon Street. They had to come close all the doors because 15 dudes got shot like a block away. Like, just straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gutter out there, baby. You know what I'm saying?
It's gutter, like they say, it's gutter.
It's gutter out there, man.
It's gutter.
So
It's
you
gutter.
gotta,
Yes, I heard.
I don't want to go somewhere. I got to constantly have my head on the swivel. That's just what it is.
That's just me, yeah.
That's just it's my preference. We all got preferences, okay? And
But
I
anyway,
prefer. I prefer.
But anyway, the game.
I prefer La Jolla in San Diego over New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I prefer El Cajon Boulevard
You know what I'm
over Bourbon Street. I do. El Cajon has got to go
I
on.
prefer Pacific Beach. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. We
I
talking about
prefer
what I like.
SeaWorld to swamp water.
No, I'm just, we just talking preference. We just talking. I prefer ocean water. You know? I'm gonna just tip my toe in now. It's too cold over on the Pacific, but still,
Well, yeah.
At least
Nah,
it's kind of clear. It ain't just mud.
But anyway, back to the Super Bowl.
Back to the Super Bowl. So got a very good game going on this weekend. Who you think gonna win this thing and why?
Well, I was looking at the internet the other day, and they got all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
You know who Willie D is, right?
Yeah.
From the Ghetto Boy.
Ghetto Boy, baby.
He said the script is out. And I turned off because I didn't want to know what he said.
Time to hear that, man.
And I don't think that. I don't believe in that script stuff. But I do believe in preferential treatment because it happens all over the world.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And I do believe Kansas City is getting preferential treatment. But I believe that
as you should when you're a winner.
Yeah. And yeah, as you should.
You earn that.
Yeah, as you should, because everyone gets it.
Yeah.
But I believe that, and I'm hoping, I just think that Philadelphia can control the ball with their running game, and the people they got are enough to keep Kansas City off the field enough. And I'm going with Philly. I'm saying it like that. I know, and I'm gonna tell you like this.
Take my hat off for that.
My heart has got to do a whole lot with that. I'm saying it like that.
Got to scratch my Goldberg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Philly
got
over KC? You know, one thing Philly don't got is 15.
Yeah.
15 make it shake.
Yeah.
You know.
But then Philly may have enough to override 15 the same way New York had enough to override 12 when they played New England. I mean, you can't do that. You can't override the best player.
I'm taking Chris Jones over Jordan. What's my boy name? Jordan Davis. I take Chris Jones over Jordan Davis. I take Kansas City's defense over Philly's defense. I take Andy Reid over their head over I can't think of it, Philly's head coach. I take Pat Mahomes over Jalen. Only person, I don't want to say only. Everything else is pretty, you know, I take Pat Mahomes, of course. And
I will too. I take Saquon over there. I take Saquon over there.
I take Saquon over Kareem and Pacheco.
And I'm gonna tell you like this.
I take AJ Brown over D-Hop.
Yeah, it's real right now.
I take Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
Over who's the number 2?
Whoever. Yeah.
Over Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
But now we still got. I'm taking Kelsey over Goddard.
Yeah.
I still got Juju Smith-Schuster. Right. I got 2 backs versus 1. Right. Because I got Kareem Hunt and Pacheco, but I already said I think the one over both of them. But
the one you can wrap them up. I mean, I'm just saying, and this is the thing.
This is the most even game.
Yeah, this is the most. I mean, you know,
it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch.
I'll say this: that Chris Jones is the best defensive lineman in the game. I mean, because he done proved that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, as a group, I don't know if their whole group is better than Philly's group.
You can't say that they're not, though.
No, I said I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said.
That's what I'm
saying.
Now, I think
Philly's secondary may be slightly better than theirs, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. Philly's secondary ain't played Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. So, you know, it all depends on who you're playing against. I would say Kansas City defense to play better quarterback, so I can't say.
What do you think schematically? And I'll take KC's side.
Oh, yeah.
Schematically, what do you think Philadelphia's game plan is going into this game?
Control the ball. Give Saquon 25 to 30 carries. I'm saying this. Saquon need to touch the ball 30-something times.
Okay.
20 to 25 carries, 6 to 8 catches out the backfield.
Yep.
You know, and then stay in on third down and block. Saquon got to do a lot. You know, I'm not saying, you know, and Philly done been to 3 Super Bowls too in 8 years. This be their third one.
Yeah.
With 2 different head coaches.
Yep.
2 different quarterbacks.
Yep.
2 different centers. Kelsey ain't. I mean, so
Jalen Hurts. This is second Super Bowl now.
Yeah. So Philly,
2 out of 3.
Philly got a good organization too now.
Absolutely, they do.
That because all that's organizational stuff.
Yeah.
You go with 2 different head coaches. You know, you had an All-Pro center. He left. You don't even miss a beat. Seem like.
Yep.
I mean, you know, and then you go get Philly got a good, strong front office like Kansas City.
Yeah, they do.
This is a, and then my heart is with Philly over Kansas City right now.
Yeah. And as a Cowboy fan.
I mean, I've always pulled for this. I mean, in it, like when the NFC East.
Okay.
Like when New York played,
I understand that.
But now, you know, there's a lot of layers to this. But I won't be sad either way. But I'm kind of pulling for Philly. And as far as personnel, it's a very even game. But the mental part is hard to measure.
Yeah.
The mental part is hard to measure. Man.
Oh, absolutely.
It's hard to measure that.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know,
no
I'm
doubt.
gonna say it like this:
No doubt.
Jalen Hurts ain't no punk.
No, he's not.
He ain't Patrick Mahomes, and he ain't. I mean, you know, and I'm gonna tell you this:
team.
a whole lot of that mental aspect, man. Every time I see Kansas City play,
we heartbroken too, Mark. You talking about Luka?
When their defense need a good play, man. Chris Jones in the mix, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a hard, but my heart is rolling with Philly, kind of, sort of. But I'm gonna pick Philly, and it ain't necessarily, you know, it's gonna be a good game. That's what I think.
DC4L. My heart's never rolling with Philly. I do like the players they got. I love Saquon. Saquon for MVP all day. I'm calling that. But I don't see it happening. I don't see Philly beating Kansas City. I feel like Kansas City, they've got 2 in a row. And I know you're going analytics. No one's ever won 3 Super Bowls in a row. No one's ever done it.
All that got a little something to do with it.
No one's ever done it.
I mean, but somebody might eventually do it. They may be the one.
I believe that ends this week. Oh, yeah, and by the way, Pat Mahomes got a little brother playing tight end for Rice. I don't know if it's that. Last name is Walker, though. But I believe Philly is going to go in here and take Saquon Barkley out the game. I think that's the focus. Take Saquon out. Make Jalen Hurts beat you. Control the clock.
You think Kansas City going to take Saquon out? You say Philly.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. I think Kansas City is going to focus on taking Saquon out the game. Now, they've already proven that they can handle a dynamic running back. He's not quite Saquon, but James Cook is no punk. And Josh Allen is no punk. The combination is very tough. And they handle them, I'd like to say, pretty easily. Okay? There's a couple turnovers that took place. You know, Pat Mahomes had his first turnover in 8 games, which is very uncharacteristic, which kept Buffalo in that game a lot longer than they should have been. But Kansas City absolutely controlled that entire game. Like, no, that wasn't even close. I feel that Kansas City is going to do this exact same thing. And they don't have enough people to cover all the weapons. When I say that Kansas City has more weapons, I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options, which Pat Mahomes has now. He's never had that.
But I will say this, though, about Philadelphia. Kansas City got more options, but I think that Philly got better options. I think Saquon is better than any one of their backs. Yeah, and I think A.J. Brown is better than any of their receivers. And I believe, what's his name?
Kareem Hunt ain't no punk.
No, he's not, but I think he ain't no Saquon.
Oh, he's not Saquon, but you don't gotta be.
No, I mean, but this is the thing. While you got all eyes on Saquon, Philadelphia got some other. I would say this. I think Philadelphia got better running back. Their running back is better than both of theirs put together. That's what I will say.
I think
A.J. Brown is the best receiver in the game.
I make that's a bold statement. Oh, in this Super Bowl game?
In this Super Bowl game.
Oh, I thought you meant like in NFL game. Okay.
Well, he in the top 4 or 5.
Yeah, but you said you're saying the best that's a statement.
Well, that's probably Justin Jefferson, else Hill.
Yeah, I mean,
CeeDee Lamb in the conversation.
He in there.
CeeDee Lamb
ain't got a quarterback.
He can't be in the conversation with people in the playoffs.
He ain't got Jalen Hurts.
CeeDee at home. He pointing at the lights. He pointing at the quarterback. He ain't got
Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts throwing to him. CeeDee Lamb putting his life on the line every time the ball comes his way. But
that's your side of the story. That's his side of the story.
But no, I feel that Kansas City is, like I say, focusing defensively. They're gonna focus on taking away Saquon Barkley. All right, dynamic running back, absolutely. I feel that Jalen Hurts is a more dynamic quarterback than Pat Mahomes. Like, just because he's dual, but Pat Mahomes is much better than Jalen Hurts. But it's another option that you got to account for, right? Which opens Saquon up a little more. Because now if they get in that RPO mode, like, you can't just go straight to Saquon because Jalen Hurts will take it 50 yards as well, right, for the score. But I just see Kansas City, they have made the entire season winning close ball games. I don't see this been a blowout. I see it's been another close game, and I see Kansas City coming away with it. Just my opinion. Effort. I don't want to see Philadelphia win another Super Bowl because Eagle fans, fly Eagles, fly your ass up out of here, dog.
And this is the whole thing too.
But
if Kansas City is behind in the fourth quarter, it's gonna be harder to get Philadelphia off of the field than it has been some of them other teams. That's what I'm thinking. In the fourth quarter, if Kansas City down with 2-3 minutes and Philadelphia got the ball,
I don't see Kansas City being down.
They've been down in a lot. They've been down in most of their games.
They chose to.
Quite a few.
But they,
yeah, they chose to. But
this is what I'm saying. We got
sometimes when you start choosing stuff, that's who you become. I mean, all I'm saying.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
not saying that they're all gonna be down. But if they down with 2 minutes or something, left in the clock, and Philly got the ball, you might not get it back.
They can't play Philly that way.
You might can't. That's what I'm saying. You got to play different than you've been playing. I'm just saying we don't know.
I feel like Kansas City has more firepower because they got more guns.
I'll say this. I think Kansas City, I think Philadelphia got better weapons.
Did I say Philadelphia? I meant Kansas City. I think Kansas City got more firepower.
I said me.
They got more guns.
I think Philadelphia got more firepower. The only difference in the firepower is that I think Patrick Mahomes is a little bit better than Jalen Hurts. But for his receivers and running backs, I get a nod to Philly.
Can't do that. I can't do that because
and wide receivers, I'll say this. And running back, I got to get a nod to Philly. Yep. Simply on Saquon. Yep. Wide receivers, both of their wide receivers, I would say that their second wide receiver may be just as good as Kansas City first wide receiver.
One and two? 1 and 2?
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Philly is better.
Yeah, now tight end, but Kansas City better.
That's what I'm getting at. 3, 4, 5. Kansas City got too much.
I don't know. Philadelphia got a nice 3 too.
They got a nice 3, but they ain't got a 4 and a 5.
But they got a nice tight end too.
Yeah,
they got a nice 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say 1 and 2 they better. Now 3 and 4 Kansas City may, but then Saquon. This is what I'm saying, is that Philadelphia won is
better than Kansas City's
difference,
won.
And they won.
AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, absolutely.
Yeah, and the difference in Saquon and their backs is bigger than the difference in some of that other stuff.
You walking into a war, would you rather have 5 weapons or 3?
First off, I'm not gonna support. I'm not even gonna refer.
I'm sorry, not war. I'm not referring to sports. I'm saying this is completely outside. I ain't talking about war. I'm saying. I'm not talking about sports when I say this. I'm asking you if you walk into a war.
No.
No, I want you to hear me.
No, because this is the thing. I'd rather have. This is the thing. It depends on how good your 1 and 2 is. I want you to hear my question though. I'd rather have Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan than be Portland, because I think that Portland's 3rd and 4th best player might have been better than Chicago, but their 1 and 2 was way better than yours. So
that's not the case here.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Devontae Smith and AJ Brown are not much better than D-Hop and Hollywood Brown.
I think they are.
I don't believe so.
When you go by the number, 1 and 2. When you go by the number, and then I think Saquon is way better than Kareem Hunt and Pacheco put together. I do. I think there's a big gap.
But we're not mentioning Juju. We're not mentioning Travis.
But I'm saying, but this is what I'm saying.
Kansas City. When I say more weapons and high caliber weapons, but all these weapons are high caliber.
This is all I'm saying.
Would you rather have more high caliber weapons on you going into a war? I'm talking guns. I ain't talking athletes. I'm talking about guns.
We're just walking down the street. Hey, I say this. It depends on what my first 1 and 2 guns are. No, I'm just telling you. It depends on your first 1 and 2 guns. Because I think the difference between, I'm gonna say it like this. I think that Kansas City 4, 5, and 6 cannot make up the difference from the 1 and 2 and 3. That's what I think they can.
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
Don't worry about Juju. See what happens.
No, I didn't say don't worry about it.
You go take care.
I didn't say worry about it.
You go cover Hollywood Brown. Go cover Travis Kelce. Go cover D-Hop. Make sure Kareem Hunt ain't getting nowhere. Let me see what you're gonna do with Juju. That's what I'm saying about KC. They got one more. They got one more dog out there.
But this is the thing that I'm saying about Philadelphia.
But those dogs
when you
are real good.
When you talk about percentage-wise, I would say that the percentage between those top 3 is bigger than they can make up. It's more than they can make up.
I don't believe so.
That's what I believe.
When it's Juju. If it's somebody else, it's not Juju.
No, but the
difference, it was Hardeman,
but the difference ain't gonna be those guys. The difference is gonna be Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. It's not gonna be them guys.
I'm telling you, they got no answer for Kansas City because they got Juju. You can take away everybody else and they still got Juju. Okay. I can focus on Saquon. I'm not gonna double Dallas. I might double Devontae Smith in certain situations.
What about AJ Brown?
I might double AJ Brown in certain situations. I'm never gonna double Dallas Goedert. Never. No, because I've been practicing against Kelce all year, and my linebackers are ready for whatever tight end we got coming at us. Okay. Now AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, they're gonna be up problems, but we got answers for that. But it's that one guy, that Juju.
But after you finish
it's gonna mess up everything.
Just say one thing. That's your opinion.
He went 2 for 60.
Yeah.
I'm talking simple math. I'm talking math. I'm looking at this.
That's what I'm talking to. That's what I'm talking about. Mathematical too.
So who stops Juju?
Who stops Saquon? Who stops Brown? Who stops their tight end? Who stops their second
I'm saying
receiver?
I'm talking about we're past once we get past the 1, 2, 3, and 4th options.
But
there's really nobody left.
This is the math I'm talking about. I'm gonna say it
Juju
like this.
is a 1. He wasn't number 1 in Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna say it like this. If Saquon is, this is the math I'm using. If Saquon is 15% or 20% better than both of their backs, A.J. Brown is 15% better than their best wide receiver.
He's not.
I'm just saying. Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he is. By the numbers, he is.
Over D-Hop?
And then D-Hop ain't did shit.
He hadn't had to because some other weapons.
He ain't did shit.
He hadn't had to.
So what made me think he's gonna do something now? We talking about potential.
Had to.
We talk.
And he's healthy. And
because this is the whole thing. How can I expect you to do something you ain't did?
D-Hop done his whole career.
We call that potential.
But
I'm talking about what I'm saying
he's
to
done
me.
His whole career.
Let me talk. Now you talk. I didn't interrupt you. Let me use my math. I'm gonna say that Saquon is 15 or 20% better than their back. Brown is 15 or 20% better than 15 or 20% better than their top wide receiver. They second receiver 15 or 20% better, and then now their third and fourth guy is just 5% better than my second and third and fourth and fifth guy. Now you still 20% behind. That's the math I'm using.
My 4th guy was the number 1 in Pittsburgh.
Your 4th guy.
I got three receivers.
But he ain't in Pittsburgh no more.
I got 3 receivers, but he still got number 1 skill, and he's still only 26 years old, so he's not old.
Okay.
Right? So I got 3 number 1s on my team.
But what have they done for you this year? What have D-Hop done?
I don't got to use them.
Okay.
You think they forgot how to play football? You think D-Hop? I just saw him go up and make a catch over 2 guys, 3 guys. Like 4 or 5 weeks ago.
How many catches was that? 1 or 2? I remember with D-Hop, you used to do that 4 or 5 times in one game. Now you're doing it once every now and then. All I'm saying, you're expecting them to do something they haven't done.
If I'm winning with my pistols, I ain't got to pull out my shotty.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
That's the same thing
if
I'm
I'm
saying.
winning with my pistols, I don't got to pull out my shotty.
It depends on what your 1 and 2
or if
weapons
I'm winning
are.
with my shotty, I ain't got to pull out my pistols.
Okay,
you feel me?
We'll see, but
you know what I'm saying, Mark? I'm just saying.
But that's all your opinion, Jay. This is my opinion.
But I'm looking at it mathematically.
I'm looking at it mathematically too.
Playing Madden, if I got Kansas City, I'm not getting beat because I got too many weapons.
This ain't Madden.
I got too many options.
This ain't Madden.
It's real life, and they got too many options.
Okay.
They got too many options.
But if my options is way better than yours, your options can't make up for the difference.
Double D-Hop, see what happened. Double Hollywood
You don't have to
Brown,
double
see what
D-Hop.
happened.
You don't have to double none of them.
Travis Kelce? You better.
That's the only one you got to double. Because
see what happened.
Because this is the first thing.
You double Travis, now I got D-Hop 1-on-1. I got Hollywood Brown 1-on-1. I haven't even mentioned Xavier Worthy. Hello. That's another weapon.
Go back and look and see.
Too many weapons.
See you talking loud.
Too many.
Go look at what Xavier Worthy did this year and D-Hop. I'm talking about what they did. I ain't talking about what you want them to do. Man,
I got 7 weapons.
Xavier Worthy got 30-some catches. That ain't nothing to be scared of.
I got 7 weapons. You got 3.5.
Okay.
I'm good.
I got 3.5 weapons.
Because you got
Jalen Hurts ain't no weapon.
Jalen Hurts, okay, 4.5. Okay, I wasn't even counting Pat Mahomes. I got 8 weapons.
What 8 weapons you got?
What 8? You want me to count them up? My 8 weapons in
Let
order.
me go pull up Kansas City stats. To tell me what D-Hop and all them did this year.
Go pull up Dak stats and pay him $240 million.
We ain't talking about that.
We talking about
the
stats.
Super Bowl.
You talking about stats. I'm just
talking about what they did this year.
You talking about
but
stats.
You're talking about the team that's in the Super Bowl. They did the stats in a winning category, not in a losing category.
You talking about stats. I'm talking about boys putting that foot in that dirt against the man across from them.
That's what I'm talking about. How you put your foot in the dirt so much, D-Hop, and you ain't got but 20 catches. 30 catches. You ain't put your foot in the dirt that much.
I got the young buck. I just came to the team, first of all, so I had to learn this whole program over here. But I got the young buck Xavier Worthy.
So how many of y'all Pacheco got?
I got the young buck Xavier Worthy learning. Pacheco ain't played all season. He just came back from injury.
Let's go see how many
Kareem
catches.
Hunt just got here.
Let's go see how many catches Xavier Worthy got.
Let's go see how many. Let's go see how many yards Dak got passing the football.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about Philadelphia, Kansas City.
What I'm saying is I don't care about stats. I'm talking about mano y mano. Man
We ain't
against
talking
man.
about Dak. How Dak getting the conversation of the Super Bowl?
Because you're talking about stats. And that
No,
man
Dak ain't never been in the Super Bowl.
He got paid $240 million.
But he ain't never been in the Super
got
Bowl.
paid $240
We
million
talking about the Super Bowl, and he talking about Dak Prescott. That's an oxymoron to me.
He got paid $240 million off of stats.
He ain't never been in the Super Bowl,
Off of
J.A.
stats.
Why we bringing up Dak? But we talking about Philadelphia been in the Super Bowl. Kansas City been in the Super Bowl. We ain't talking about we talking about people been there, done that before.
That's
AJ Brown been in the Super Bowl before.
Can I talk? Can I talk?
Yeah, no, because you talking loud on me a while ago. Hell no, you can't talk. Let me talk. We talking about stats, and we gonna bring up Dak Prescott in the Super Bowl. That's ridiculous to Uncle. Because Dak ain't never been in no Super Bowl.
Hey.
He ain't won but 3 playoff games. And we talk about Super Bowl and Dak. Shut up, Jay.
Appreciate it, Mark.
Because you know that's two different. Super Bowl, wait a minute, Jay. Super Bowl and Dak Prescott is way two different conversations. So let's not talk about Dak and the Super Bowl. We talking about guys that have put up stats and drove their team to Super Bowls.
Stats are irrelevant.
Okay.
The Joes are relevant, not the stats.
But the Joes put up the stats.
When needed.
All the Joes I'm talking about put up the stats. A.J. Brown put up the stats. Jalen Hurts put up the stats.
Okay.
Saquon put up the
Let's make this
stats.
more relevant. Okay, Jason Tatum just won a championship in the NBA. What do you do in the Olympics? Not a motherfucking thing. Why? Because I got bodies out there that don't need Jason Tatum right now. Does that mean Jason Tatum suck? Absolutely not.
So let me ask you this.
Absolutely
what do most NBA
not.
players want to
I'm talking about the Joes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, the Joes.
I got more Joes than you can account for. Advantage me. I got Xavier Worthy. I got D-Hop. I got Hollywood Brown. I got Juju Smith-Schuster. I got Travis Kelce. I got Pacheco. I got Kareem Hunt. I got Patrick Mahomes. And you got to count for all 8 of them Joes. Okay. How is Philly going to account for all them Joes?
You make it sound.
You feel me?
Yeah. So it don't matter how many Joes you got. If I got the best Joes, most of the time, if you got the best 2 or 3 Joes, it don't them 4 and 5 and 6 and 7.
They matter in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Same way.
Okay.
Steph Curry was 0 for 19 shooting a 3-pointer against Sedan, but come to goddamn finals, what Steph Curry do? He won the game, didn't he? Watch out for D-Hop, y'all, is what I'm trying to tell you. Watch out for D-Hop, what I'm trying to tell you now.
First off, D-Hop ain't did what Steph Curry did.
D-Hop cold.
D-Hop ain't won no Super Bowl. So we can stop talking about D-Hop like he done won some Super Bowls.
At one point in time, was he a top 5 receiver in the
Stats
NFL?
don't matter. Stats don't matter, remember?
When you're the
you
guy.
just told me.
Not when
stats
you have
don't matter.
not when you have
your stats didn't help you win no Super Bowl.
Not when you have
he
7
just
more
told
guys.
me stats didn't matter.
Not when you have 7 more guys. The Cardinals ain't been
Stats
the same.
don't matter.
The Cardinals ain't been the same since D-Hop left.
Wait a minute.
Cardinals ain't been the same since D-Hop left.
Wait a minute.
Houston Texans ain't been the same since D-Hop left.
You won't listen. Did you just tell me stats don't matter?
Absolutely. When you got 8 guys, when you got 8 more,
especially your stats don't matter when you didn't put no ring on it.
I know y'all hear me.
I know y'all hear me too.
I know you hear me.
We just like Beyonce. Stats don't matter if you don't put no ring on
I'm
it.
gonna put the poll up.
Stats don't matter if you don't put no ring on it.
I'm gonna put the poll up for you.
We got all kind of people with stats. You know, we just had this debate. Is T.O. better than Michael Irvin? Michael Irvin put 3 rings on his. Now who you want, Michael's T.O.?
Hey, great. I appreciate that right there, Ryan. I'm gonna put the poll up.
Oh yeah, Ryan, you gonna always roll with J.A. Because
he ain't say that. He said put the poll up.
Yeah, put the poll up. But it doesn't matter. But if you got the best 2 or 3 Joes, them 4 and 5 might not matter.
When you got 15 throwing it, yeah, that matter.
That's it. So 15 is the difference, not them.
That's the difference.
That's what I'm saying.
Because once they get it.
What did I say? The difference is going to be between Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. It ain't going to be because D-Hop and them. The difference is going to be between them two. It ain't going to be because D-Hop and Travis Kelce and them. It's going to be between the quarterbacks. If it's a difference in the game, it's the quarterbacks. It's not the other players.
Hey, I'm just saying. Once you get past them first 3, what you going to do? You gotta cover everybody for us. Is what I'm trying to tell you. And I know you hear me now.
Yeah, I know you hear me, but you're not hearing me.
No, I hear you though. But
I can't tell. I can't tell.
Hey, in practice, we didn't have to practice against 8 niggas that can go. Not 3. Not 3.5, including Goddard. Okay? If you want to include Jalen Hurts, not 4. We've had to count for all these boys in practice all year long. You think we ain't ready for that?
We talking about practice?
I've been having to go against the fast-ass Worthy, the fastest man in NFL history. I've been having to go against D-Hop, who got some of the greatest hands we've ever seen. I've been having to go against Hollywood Brown, another one of the fastest dudes I've ever seen. I've been having to go against Kareem Hunt, make sure my head stay on my neck. I've been having to go against Pacheco. I've been having to go against Travis Kelce.
got 2 of the fastest dudes we ever seen. Kansas City got 2 of the fastest dudes we ever seen.
Look at the stats.
Who?
Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy set the record, didn't he? Hollywood Brown was pretty close to that.
Okay.
What I'm trying to tell you. We got the poll up, y'all.
Yeah, y'all.
Whose weapons would you prefer? We talking Kansas City's weapons or Philly's weapons? Kansas City, hey,
that's not what I said.
I got an arsenal. I got an arsenal over here.
The difference is going to be in the quarterback play.
Oh, yeah,
because D-Hop and Xavier Worthy ain't gonna make that much difference without Pat Mahomes, man.
I mean,
if D-Hop was so good, how come he on his third team? How come Arizona got rid of him? How come Houston got rid of him? He's so good. He on his third team.
He on his 4th team. He got his money from Tennessee.
But he ain't won no ring. So how we know what he gonna do in a pressure situation?
Kyler Murray was injury prone.
Here we go with
Deshaun Watson like hand jobs.
This is the thing.
Deshaun Watson like hand jobs too much. He's supposed to win Super Bowl by himself in Tennessee.
This is sports. We don't give a damn about context. We just care about wins and losses. We don't care about context. What
receiver do you know won a Super Bowl by himself?
Huh?
What receiver do you know?
Nobody. What quarterback you know?
Okay.
Who did I say that the receiver gonna win by himself?
Cam Newton damn near did.
No, damn, the close don't count. Horseshoes and Haganade.
I'm just saying.
Horseshoes and Haganade.
He got there.
But he had some teammates.
Who?
But he had some teammates.
Who was on Cam Newton's team?
So you mean that if Cam Newton lined up by himself, he would have did that, right?
I want to see if you can name somebody he played with on offense. That's all I'm saying. We know who Cam Newton was.
I know. You don't know who? What's the name? Number 89, the receiver. What's the guy? Steve Smith. Yeah. You don't know who he was?
I know who he was.
Okay, I do too.
Okay, so that's one guy.
Okay.
Who else he played with?
Man, there's a lot of guys with the Super Bowl. I don't know who the hell they are. Who was the starting wide receiver for the 49ers when
they got the refs.
No, who was the starting?
Kansas City got the refs on their team.
Yeah, they both got weapons. They both got weapons, but I'm just saying that it ain't gonna be. I'm gonna say it like this: if Kansas City win the Super Bowl, they ain't gonna have shit to do with D-Hop and Xavier Worthy. Just like all the other games they won didn't have shit to do with them.
D-Hop about to go hard.
D-Hop ain't win hard.
Watch.
He haven't win hard none this year.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. You talking about potential. You talking about Bronny James, what he talking about. You talking about what he did in the past. We talking about, the NFL is just what have you done for me lately. D-Hop ain't did shit for me lately. Xavier Worthy ain't did no hell of a lot. None of them ain't did no hell of a lot, Jay.
Watch and see, y'all. We talking about
lately.
We gonna watch now.
We gonna watch now. Yeah, that's what the game is for.
We might throw a Super Bowl watch party around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'll say this. That Saquon is way better than any of their damn backs put together, and Brown is better than any of their receivers put together.
He ain't better than all 6 of them. All 5 of them.
But all 5 of them put together ain't did shit.
I mean, they ain't had to.
Yeah. Okay.
They ain't do nothing but go 15-1 this year.
Okay, but I thought that was all Pat Mahomes.
Who said? I never said that.
That's the way you talk from week to week.
I never said that.
Yeah, that's the way
you talking about the rest of the media.
No, I'm talking about you too.
You heard me say that.
You say Pat Mahomes, because I have heard you say Pat Mahomes beat so-and-so. I have heard you say that, Jared.
Yeah, we're talking about Joe Burrow, talking about Josh Allen. Yeah, when I'm comparing quarterbacks, yeah, I will say that, but absolutely Kansas City got a whole team.
I was the one that said that. In the beginning, I said Kansas City win.
I didn't disagree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you.
But you saying like D-Hop is better than they receiver or Pacheco. They're not even.
The group.
First off, Kansas City running backs is not even in the category with Saquon. Kansas City wide receivers is not in the category with Brown. We talking about this year. We ain't talking about last year or 4 or 5 years ago. We talking about right now. Collectively, they might be, but individually, they not.
I'd rather have 4 than 2.
It all depends on who my
that can get it done.
It all depends on who my two is.
I'd rather have Kansas City receivers than AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. I would rather have that. Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't.
And we talking 5 because I can't not
it all
include,
depends on
Mr.
it all depends on who your quarterback is. If you have Pat Mahomes, you probably change your category. You change your if Pat Mahomes would throw it to AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, you'd take them.
If was a field.
Exactly, we'd be drawn.
Exactly. But you know what?
But they not.
Pat got them weapons.
And so does,
like never before.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going
and
with
he
Philly.
done won 2 without him.
I'm going with Philly.
And I see him
and he lost 1 with him. So he lost 1 with him. So this is so let's quit talking right now about Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes being the GOAT, because they lost once you lose in the finals, according to the Michael Jordan paintbrush, you can't be the greatest.
Hey, I mean, you know.
Once you lose in the finals, you can't be the greatest.
I never said he was the greatest. So that means that Tom Brady ain't the greatest?
He lost in the finals?
He got 7 of them, though. He got
but he never did beat. Go tell Eli Manning he the greatest.
He got 12% of the Super Bowl.
Go tell Eli Manning he the greatest.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game, and defense will win this game.
Yeah, defense will win the game. But go tell Eli Manning Tom Brady the greatest.
Kansas
and the
City's
first thing he going to say, I beat him twice. I beat him 2-0. He ain't shit to me. That's what Eli tell you.
The more we talk, the more I know Kansas City going to win this game.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm going to tell you like this. The more we talk, J.A. think he know they're going to win the game. But if Kansas City was going to win the game, they wouldn't have the Super Bowl. We're going to play the game Sunday. The game going to be played Sunday. We're going to say it like that.
It is. But
if the game going to be played Sunday, no matter what J.A. think or what I think, all I'm saying is that Kansas City, Philadelphia, main weapons is better than Kansas City.
I need somebody to tell me how Philly going to stop all these weapons. Oh, yeah, when they lost to Buffalo early in the season, they didn't have all them weapons.
Yeah.
They didn't have all them weapons when they lost the one game that really mattered. I know they went 15-2, but when they lost the one game that mattered, they did not have all them
No,
weapons.
they didn't. They haven't lost a game that mattered.
They
in the Super Bowl.
Well, you're right. You're right.
The ones that mattered the most, they won.
And the one where it looked like, early in the season when Buffalo was cheering because Josh Allen got over the hump, they didn't have all them weapons. Is all I'm trying to tell you. They had a lot less of a headache to deal with than Stefanski, whatever my boy name is.
Even the last game, J.A.
Right.
What was the final score?
Which one? Buffalo and KC?
Yeah, what was the final
absolutely
score? 27-29, I think, something like that.
Clue. Yeah.
Tell me all the shit D-Hop did. Tell me all the shit Juju. Juju
yeah,
made some good things. Tell me all the shit. Shit that
had
D-Hop
the
and all
they had the
all
luxury
these people you talking about, they didn't do shit last week.
They had the luxury of
They
beating
didn't do shit last week.
They
and they barely won the game. They
had the luxury of beating them without him.
That's exactly. So when you need him,
but what
makes you think?
What did he
so
do?
if you need him, what makes you think
he
gonna
occupied
go
somebody?
So if he ain't did it all year, if he ain't caught 100 yards all year, what make you think he gonna do in the Super Bowl?
Because it's D-Hop. That's why.
That's what make me think he ain't, because he D-Hop. He ain't did it all damn year.
It's D-Hop.
This is the NFL. What have you done lately? And most of the time, what you done lately gonna predict what you gonna do tomorrow. You more likely to do what you done the last 16 weeks than you are do something different.
Shout out Dallas Texans. Shout out D-Hop. We gonna
Shout out D-Hop.
First time ever. 3 in a row.
And that's all I'm saying.
Put
the
your money on the Kansas
police
City Chiefs,
will tell
boys,
you that
if you
people
like your
more
money.
likely to do what they've been doing than do something new. The police will tell you that. That's why the police go buy your MO, because that's what you've been doing. D-Hop, you ain't been catching shit all year.
Hey, where's the Super Chat at, man? Throw these boys some of that NIL over here, man. They deserve it. They deserve some of that NIL right here. Man. Super Chat wide open.
This is
It's wide open. You feel me? Hey, y'all make a bet. If Eagles win, Jay, you gotta wear an Eagles jersey. If Chiefs win, gotta wear a Jordan jersey. Oh yeah, that's a great bet.
That's a great
That's
bet.
a great bet right there, bro.
So I see him over there
For a
fly,
whole
Eagle
month.
fly. All I need you to do, Ryan, is supply the jersey, because I ain't buying shit from me to watch.
Next up, we're gonna keep this train rolling, man. Y'all see we having
what's
fun.
next, man? What we got next?
We got Zay Green watch, man. Zay
Lord.
Green watch,
Yeah, Zay Green watch been going a little south. Man.
Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, it went south. They went 1-1 last week, took an L to Kentucky, but they beat Georgia.
Yeah.
But in that game against Georgia, they only had 4 points in that one. Because, that power struggle we was talking about,
Oh, yeah.
it's in effect. And it's real. Y'all see Goldberg got us in the mold around here.
Yeah.
Snap it to the Slim Jim. Yeah,
Man, y'all should have been on to see Goldberg. Everybody wasn't on to see him. Go back and watch
Hey,
the
it's
show.
going down just like that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, Zay doing her thing, man. It's a little bit of a power struggle right now. You know, we got a girl that's been in Alabama for all these years, and she just gung-ho on being the leading scorer, and they've been losing. But when, you know, Zay is in control, they win. So, you know, I'm looking forward to them getting back to the norm with Zay handling that rock. Hopefully they figure it out before March Madness starts. But shout out, Zay. Keep doing your thing, man. Squash the haters. You that. You will be in the WNBA. That girl, Ashley Bark, ain't got no chance. She ain't going to be in the plan. She ain't Caitlin Clark. I say that much. She might have put up 36, but it took a whole lot of shots. You know what I mean? So, like Jordan.
And then not only that, learn how to play together, man. I don't know what to, you know, because I hear a whole lot of players and athletes now say stuff that's very not, because, you know, they kind of feel some type of way. You heard what Cam Newton said the other day?
What's that?
That's what he say, trade his MVP trophy for Super Bowl.
Of course Cam going to say MVP because that's all he got.
Yeah, because people are more comfortable with what they got than what they don't have.
Exactly.
And Cam said, I will not.
And I'm gonna tell you, I can't get behind that, dog. That's a losing mentality, homie. It's a lot of MVPs with no ships, bro.
But it's but I'm saying it like this: it's more people got chips than got MVPs.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because when you give a chip, you give about 52 in range.
Yeah, no doubt.
You give about 52 range, but you got one MVP.
For sure.
So I mean,
which would you rather have?
Which one would I rather have? I ain't been in that situation, so I don't know.
Hey,
I got to go through that before I know. I'm just saying. Eric Dickerson said the same thing. They said, would you trade your Hall of Fame jacket for a Super Bowl ring? Eric Dickerson said, hell no.
Hey, them things usually go hand in hand.
Yeah. Well, no, not a lot. It's more.
I said usually.
No, it's way more people in the Hall of Fame that don't have Super Bowl rings.
Oh, for sure.
And then that's the same way, like, you know, like I say, it all depends. I had to play it out. And if I had a MVP and no ring, I say what Cam said.
But them greatest 50 and greatest 75, it's a lot of them with championships.
Yeah, most of them do.
And a lot of them teammates.
Yeah, most of them do. It wasn't number about 10 or 12 of them.
Talking about greatest, like MVPs, I could care less, you know. But I experienced both of them.
That's what Cam said. If I got an MVP, that let you know I held up my end of the ball.
Absolutely.
I did all I could.
Absolutely.
You know.
But like you say, MVP is voted on.
Yeah, MVP voted on.
Championships.
Championship ain't, you got to win that.
Earned. You feel me? That's earned. But moving on. Pastor Zay Green watch. Oh, last but not least. Like, I know you're having fun with this. That boy Noah Lyles went out there and ran that 60 this past weekend in the New Balance Grand Prix. And at the end of it, he held up a sign said, Tyreek would never.
He would never.
Tyreek, where you at, dog? And then after the fact, he said, "Hey, Tyreek, you ain't in season no more, dog. All that bullish you was talking."
Anybody know track? No, it's bullish.
Put your spikes up, dog. I'm ready for you. I just ran a 6.44 60, meaning that 50 is coming like 5.3, 5.4, 5.5.
You ran
meters, not yards.
No, the other day he ran a
6.44, wasn't it?
No, I think he ran no, that's his fastest. It's 6. He ran a 6.51 or something.
Okay, well still.
But Kyrie time is 6.70. And a lot of people say
in track shape. In track
field, that's a long way.
That's Tyreek's track shape. Running in what? 6'7"?
Yeah, 6.70.
In track shape.
Yeah.
Not football shape. Yeah. That's when Tyreek was practicing track. He ran that. Tyreek probably about 6'9". Ran that.
Yeah, these guys.
Ain't even close.
These guys.
I can beat Tyreek Hill. Maybe not right now, but
this is what in track practice Noah Lyles probably when he practiced for the 60, he got to go out and run 6 to 8, 6.70 in a row.
Yeah.
To get ready. His fastest time is 6.43.
Yeah.
They be able to run 6.43. You got to run 6.70 in a row in practice.
Last time I checked, that was better than. What was Tyreek's?
6.70, and his fastest time is 6.43.
Oh,
the other day he ran 6.50.
No running that in practice?
No, he ran that in the meet.
I'm talking 6.7.
I mean, but I'm saying now, I'm just using that example. If he runs 6.7 in practice, he got to run it 6 or 8 times in a row to get ready to run 6.43.
Yeah.
6'7"
Average. My point is that 6'7" is a practice time for him.
We talking about practice, not the meet.
Yeah.
And you never go as hard in the practice
This
as you do
ain't
the
really
meet.
real, player.
Yeah, come on, man.
What you running is your real.
But for me, guys are just talking.
I ain't got no adrenaline pumping through my veins.
They can't.
And I'm at practice.
They
You talking
can't.
about practice?
They can't be nobody.
Cut it out, Tyreek.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass yourself, man. Go race speed, dog.
No, go race Xavier Worthy.
Go race
some more football players.
Go race Osho speed, dog. He calling him out, too.
First off, prove you the fastest football player.
Go race Michael Parsons.
Because when you race Michael Parsons, you start laughing because you were losing. That's always the technique.
Absolutely.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this: when I was young, I would have slipped and still caught Michael Parsons.
I'm telling you,
a
man.
guy weigh 240.
Yeah.
A linebacker, I would have slipped and still
if
caught
you fast like that.
Yeah, I would have slipped. Because this is what I do know: Christian Coleman, Noah Lyle, Fred Curtis, they'll slip, fall down, get up and catch him.
Hit a push up and come back and get you.
They might do 10 push-ups and get up. They'll fall down, do 3 push-ups, get up, catch Michael Parsons, man. Come on, man. So Tyreek, quit talking. You football fans, you are not track fans, because I'll go get some high school boys to beat you.
Uncle Jesse, cut it out.
Yeah, cut it out.
And now, for your favorite part of the show, Trip. I don't even know if Trip's still in the building, man.
Yeah, Trip probably over there laughing because he was there, right?
Oh, man, appreciate y'all in the audience, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for IMO. In my opinion, this is the part of the show where there's no rebuttal allowed. So, what you got for the people this week in your opinion?
Since basketball season is, I'm going to say it like this. Basketball fans have the shortest memory of all sports.
Yep.
You know, we see stuff and we say, oh, that's a first. You know, because I saw, you know, like when I hear Kyrie can finish around the rim better than anybody in NBA history. Ja Morant is the first guy, 6'1" or 6'2", doing this and all that. Man, I just seen a clip of Stevie Franchise. He's doing the same shit Ja
Stevie
Morant
Franchise was crazy.
6'2", dunking over 7-footers,
Hey.
leaving 10 feet from the goal, look like he ain't gonna make it. And all that, then I see.
Boy, forget about Stevie Franchise now.
So man,
There you go, Trip, Houston Rocket.
you know, basketball fans, man, y'all expand y'all memory block, cause y'all memory bank is full.
Yeah.
Cause it's things that's happening tonight. Oh, this the first time I saw it. Oh, it's so. I be like, I just seen Stevie Franchise. I seen KD. I seen John Starks and them do the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just me.
John Starks shout out Tulsa. That's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask Goldberg if he played against John Starks since he said he played basketball.
Oh,
You know,
John Starks from Tulsa?
Yeah.
Oh, he might have if they played in the tournament. I'm just saying, especially basketball, sports fans in particular has a very short memory because this is the thing. What we see this year is way greater than what we saw 2 years ago. Yeah. It's not. It's just new to us. Yeah. It's fresh on our memory. So let's not get carried away with some of these guys. He's the greatest this, he's the greatest that. No, go back and do your history. Before you can say somebody is the greatest at something, you got to at least know the history of the game. You know, so we got to stop saying, oh, this is new. The first time I saw that. But if you go back in your memory bank and pull up some of your far back memories, you'll find out that we saw all this stuff before. Because I'm going to tell you, so far, I ain't seen nothing that I ain't never seen before. Most of this stuff I've seen 2 or 3 times.
Facts. Just like that. Flame on. That's fire.
Ain't
Right
on
there.
that.
That's what I'm talking about. That song's opinion right there. That song's opinion right there. And in my opinion, we're gonna ruffle some feathers right here. Let me throw them flames back on. You already know what I'm about.
No. I got an idea, but I don't know.
Ooh, let me take a breath. First and foremost,
Let me let off Musa a little bit.
we're gonna bring this back to Luka real quick. In my opinion, it's a whole bunch of hypocrites out here. Whole lot of hypocrites out here. You know what I'm saying? Luka wasn't the only one that won that deal. It was Maxi Kleber too, wasn't it? Maurice Morris, went as well, but the focus right here is on Luka and Maxi. 44 and 47. What? Oh no, what is it? 45 and 47? Ain't that what he got? Those numbers ring a bell. American Jobs was on the ballot. You know what I'm saying? We need to open up some of these American jobs. This is what a lot of people voting for. If that's what you voted for, you can't be pissed off about Luka. In my opinion, that's real hypocritical.
Texas a red state.
That's very hypocritical.
See that background? No.
Texas is a red state. Last time I checked. You know what I mean? Meaning we voted for the man in office and we agree with a lot of his policies. When I say we, I'm talking generally, not personally. Okay, I didn't vote at all. Texas is a red state though. But you can't be mad about Luka now. You can't have it both ways, baby. Because if you take it down to the root, or the root, if I said professionally, 2 American jobs opened up. And were given to Americans. One named Anthony Davis, the other named Max Christie. We traded a Max for a Maxie. You know, traded a Luka for Anthony. 2 Americans. So if you are as pro-American as you say you are, and as pro-American jobs as you say you are, how could you be against this situation taking place in Dallas right now? I need you to have a real gut check. Okay? Is it only when it sounds good? Or when it's put to the fire and applied? Because what I see is what's been voted on. 2 American jobs were given to 2 Americans. $350 million saved. Not going to an international presence. Luke, I love you, by the way. Okay, let's not even get this confused. This is just, my crazy thinking, my twisted thoughts. I don't believe this at all. But I'm just saying. How can you be mad? You should be for the Mavericks. The stadium should be full. The arena should be filled with American flags waving back and forth because here in Dallas, we haven't seen an All-American team since the 90s. Since before Dirk Nowitzki got here. So in my opinion, if you're upset about 2 Americans coming to Dallas to play for the Mavericks, taking these millions of dollars, I think you need to do a gut check. And that's all I got to say about that. I'm for America. I love you, Luka, by the way. I hate that we let you go. I didn't vote. But I'm saying to all you out there that did and now are upset and throwing your jerseys on the ground and asking for your money back from the Mavericks organization, but you went out there and voted for American jobs to come back to America, check yourself. That's all I got to say about that.
Check yourself for your Marcus Jordan yourself.
Yeah, don't Marcus Jordan yourself, dog. All right. Check yourself for you wreck yourself, dog, on the train track. Taking a right, not knowing when. Where did he take that right? The cop said, bro, where'd you turn? He had no idea how he got there. We have no idea how we got here.
But we here.
But hey, don't be a hypocrite, is all I'm saying. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And yeah, with that being said, that is my opinion. And IMO.
I just want to comment on Ryan said, Ryan, you're absolutely right. George Gervin is a great finisher around the rim, man. Hey, man, that's why I say when nobody say Kyrie, I mean like Kyrie for real. I mean, you can say he's the best small finisher and all that. Remember, Dr. J and George Gervin, them guys finish around the rim all the time.
Yeah, and
I seen
one thing you can't do is fang a roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, man. Shout out Christiana Yebber, First Eddie F1, coming down, holding it down. Shout out the one and only Bill Goldberg. Hey,
man.
Let me spit. I'm gonna throw you against the ropes now.
Hey,
don't let me jackhammer you one time. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm just saying now, I got some moves too. Don't get caught off guard when I'm trying to, I got some moves, man.
Hey, don't tell my knee. Don't tell my knee.
Hey, because this is the whole thing. I come off that top rope, I run upside the wall.
Yeah.
Bam!
Hey, don't come with that Hogan leg drop on your boy across the neck. But
Hey,
man, we had
it was
so
great
much fun.
having Goldberg on there, man.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I think I should, now that I think about it, I never thought of it. I started going to wrestling and football around the same time.
Yeah.
5 or 6 years old.
I'm telling you.
5 or 6 years old.
Hey,
really.
we didn't have the technology, man. We
Yeah.
had physicality.
Yeah, we had to actually go there. And I'm gonna tell you this here, man. Sometimes we used to go to the sportatorium.
Yeah.
In a locker room, they had the bleachers, and the locker room was up under the bottom of the bleachers, man.
Wow.
Sometimes you would hear, boom, 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 boom,
Boys down there fighting.
and they say, because they had some brothers, Nick and some Kozak was their last name.
Yeah.
Nick and whatever. I'm saying Fred Kozak. Well, they say that's the Kozak boys.
Boys out there scrapping. Wow.
Getting it in the locker room.
Legally.
Yeah, so
Staying out of trouble.
Yeah, so I love Goldberg, man, because
Yeah,
the dude is he real, man.
Absolutely.
And he ain't arrogant or none of that.
Hey, and when I realized that, I invited him to the show. Yeah. Hey, I could have invited Cameron too. I met him in the same situation, but I was just like, bro, I just complimented him and went on about my business, man. But hey, shout out Goldberg. He said he'll be back, man. We absolutely gonna take you up on that offer, Goldberg.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Appreciate you, man. Had a great time with you on today, man. We'll make sure we get this thing back up. Hey, go hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. Everything, share this bad boy, man. We're looking to grow, y'all. Looking to grow and expeditiously, as my boy T.I. saying. But what we will do is see y'all sometime next week. Be looking out for the watch party because we're going to be watching something this weekend. More than likely the Super Bowl, man. But definitely appreciate y'all's time. Hope y'all had a great time hanging out with us today.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
KC! Chiefs Kingdom!